Oh, we got an echo. Sorry. My intro didn't play. Sorry for that. I didn't prep this in time to send out an announcement. So sorry for that, too. I am just struggling right now still. So I pushed myself to go live, but I didn't prepare it. I just realized, oh, it's noon now. So here we are, noon, getting started late. For those that haven't seen it, because I finished this after Saturday's knitting stream, I finished the hat that I made. Hey, Style. The link's in the chat if you want to go come. Look who just arrived. Monica arrived. Monica sent me so many adorable videos. It was like yarn porn, guys. She went to her craft festival and sent me all these amazing pornography videos of yarn. I say they're porn because I was drooling, not because there was anything obscene about them.
They were, yeah. I was on the festival, yeah, last year,
Yeah, I
and it
remember
was
that.
like, it was a little bit like, it was
Did
okay.
your class go out?
The class was amazing. It cost too much, and it wasn't worth it, but it
Uh,
was amazing. I learned
nice.
so much,
Well, you're
but
worth it. You're worth it.
yeah, but I learned something new today, or I learned several new things today. But
Well, that's
have you,
that's awesome. So you got something out of it. Oh, hey, Cricket. Nice to see you.
hey, Cricket, have you ever
Cricket, if
heard
you
of
want to
a,
come on, the link's in the chat.
Japanese short road?
No,
Me neither. That's easier than the German short row.
the wrap and turn's pretty easy.
Yeah, but you get holes. You can get
I
holes.
didn't get any holes with mine, but I guess you could if you.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't get it last time I used it either. But I saw the video with the Japanese short row.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow,
Oh, I will look
it's a
that up.
game changer.
This is
I
what I'm
promise you.
knitting now. Here, I'll put it
You've
up.
gotten so far.
Yeah, because all I've been doing is laying around moping. Um, and I did the German
Wow.
short rows, and you can't see any holes
No,
in
you
my
can't.
short row. I mean, yeah, where I turned, you can't see any holes.
No. I bought some things today too.
Yeah, let's see what you bought.
I bought yarn.
Of course you did. Of course you bought green.
Yeah, of course.
Beautiful.
This one is
Ooh,
hand
so
dyed.
pretty. Is that silk?
It's super wash merino
Ah, it's so shiny. It looks
silk.
like silk. Oh, okay, it
Yeah,
is silk.
it's silk and it's Yaku. I never heard of Yaku.
Nice. I've heard of it,
And
but I've never knitted with it.
it was so expensive. It was like, yeah, almost.
Yeah,
mo- And this one, you see the glitter
beautiful.
in it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's pretty. Gosh, what are you
Oh, it
gonna make?
was. I have no idea.
I know. That's the problem. You go to these festivals and you see this most beautiful yarn. You can't afford much of it, so you buy one skein. And then what do you do with a one skein project? And you want it to be super special, but you have to buy like 8 skeins to make a sweater or something,
Y- y- You know,
phenomenal. And that's gonna
people.
cost you a couple $100. So you're not gonna do
No,
that.
no,
So you end up
no,
with just the
no.
one skein and trying to figure out what to do with it.
Not a couple of hundreds. This one cost 30.
Phew.
This one cost
Monica. Well, you're
29.
worth it. You're worth it. Oh my gosh, $60, guys, just for 2 skeins of
It's
yarn.
so. I was like, oh my, oh
Hey,
my,
Big
oh my,
Chief.
it's dinner.
Big Chief, if you want to come on, I dropped the link in the hat. I could use a hug from you. So I showed this on my public work stream, but I realized I hadn't shown it on my knitting stream. So
It's
let's show you.
beautiful.
I finished the hat. It turned out really pretty, guys. The only problem is it was made for a guy, and it's too pretty. It's too pretty for him.
It's for your
Um,
squirrel. It's
yeah,
for
so I'm
your
gonna give
squirrel.
it to my girl squirrel because it
Yeah.
just Fair Isle can read as really feminine, and then I added that touch of pink. Which way do I go? I'm not sure with if the okay, the camera's not flipped this time. Um, it just reads as too feminine for him. I checked with him. Trust me, he wasn't trying to be rude. He said the hat was beautiful and that it was lovely work. And I asked him if he thought it read as feminine before I told him it was for him. If I had told him first, he probably would have just been nice and said, "No, it's
Yeah.
lovely." But I had asked him first and then said, "Well, I was asking because I made it for you." So now that I don't have him to give it to, it's like, ugh, I'm in a
Girl
bind. I
squirrel.
had a different one planned out for Girl Squirrel that I was excited about that I was going to do in that teal. I was going to do teal with this lettuce green leaves and then do a flower pattern. I don't know where I put the teal right now. It's probably, yeah, behind the pizza box.
The teal is
Teal.
beautiful.
And I have the pizza box because I finally pushed myself out to get back in the water. I did get in the water, but just barely. I didn't even swim. And
Just
when I
barely.
opened up my beach chair, this popped out. This popped out of the beach chair because Manning had put it in the chair to carry it like that. And I was wondering what happened to it. I hadn't seen it anywhere. So yeah, that's why that's on my desk. I'm going to wrap it up and mail it to him. Maybe he'll be able to use it as a prop for one of his videos or something. Heather's here. Hey Heather, nice to see you. I'm
Hi,
sorry I
guys.
didn't send out an alert to anyone. I barely
No,
got
you
on
didn't.
myself. I
I
wasn't
feel
even
like
going to
chopped
go on.
liver.
I was like, I'm not going to go on. It's like, okay, now I have too many updates to share, so just do it. It'll be good. So yeah, I got my pizza box right here on my desk. I need to mail to the guy, but he's not getting the hat. So yes, the hat
Nope.
was for him too.
Nope.
But he
Girl
doesn't want
Yeah,
it.
I
squirrel.
like the
It's
colors in
just
that.
Yeah, it just reads as too feminine for him. He's a
Yeah,
masculine kind of
probably.
guy. Yeah, it
Yeah,
does. I
that's
checked
true.
with him. I checked with him because I felt like it was too feminine. And so I wanted to get his read on it. So I didn't tell him it was for him. I just asked him, like, what do you think of this hat? Does this read as too feminine for a guy to wear? And he's like, yeah, it's beautiful, but it's too pretty for a guy.
A
So
younger guy would wear that though.
yeah, I think my guy squirrel would wear it.
Yeah,
He he's not
totally.
adverse to pink, but an older generation guy. Hey, Lorelai's here. Lorelai, if you want to come on in. Dropped the link in the chat. I can do it again if that makes it easier because it's the link is buried.
Well, I
So
just
I
popped
didn't
on to
send
say
out.
hello
Oh, thank you.
because
Hello.
Appreciate
I've
it.
got stuff to go work on today. But yeah, I finally caught one and I have to go. But
Ah.
instead of sleeping all day.
Well,
Yeah, I
Lorelai, I
wish.
didn't send out any alerts, so please don't feel bad you didn't get one. I was just struggling today to even get myself on, so I just last minute decided, okay, let's just do it. So I went live, but I was planning
There
on
you go.
setting it up and doing the alert, and then I realized, oh, it's 12 now. It's just do it now, just do it. And I didn't even do my intro because I didn't have it set up to do yet. So yeah, here we are. So that's the
All
hat. I
right.
love it. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
Thanks for popping on, Heather. I appreciate your support.
you're
Heather saw I
welcome. You
was
beautiful people take
struggling.
care.
You too.
Have
Thank
a good
you.
day.
Bye.
Bye.
So yeah, it was a lot of work, but it's kind of like the heartache hat anyway. So I want to get rid of it because he was like, keep
Yeah,
it for yourself. You've never knit anything for yourself. I really love the way the top came out, the
it's
flower
beautiful.
pattern. I should put it on big screen so you can
It's
see the
so beautiful.
flower. Yeah, it really turns out pretty.
Yeah.
It's too pretty. It's too pretty. So she's going to look lovely in it. She's gorgeous and she's going to look just so pretty in it. And it also, the other thing is I should have maybe used size 5 needles instead of 6 because it's a little bit soft and slouchy and less than I wanted it to be. And I think that reads as a little feminine too. So anyway, she'll love it. It's going to her. She has a birthday coming up. I had another hat, like I said, in mind for her with these three, but
Yeah.
I've moved on. I've moved on. I've decided I should knit myself something because I never have. I've crocheted myself a market bag, but that was utilitarian. And I crocheted a makeup bag that I never finished because I realized how impractical it was. But it was more for me to practice some lace stitching with my crochet. Anyway, so I left it on Big Me on the screen because I wanted to show you what I'm working on now. I moved on to try to make myself a sweater. And since I've been doing so much laying around this week, I actually made really good progress on it.
That's
So,
beautiful.
thank you. I've made mistakes, but this is
Doesn't matter.
the yoke of my sweater. I got my German short rows, although it's hard to do with one hand. So the back collar does raise up a little. Oh, it's because I have it facing wrong way. I'm like, why does it look off? It's
Yeah.
because I don't have it right. I had the sleeve in the front. Okay, now you can see that I did do the
Oh,
short rows.
yeah.
The back collar does come up, and I love this yarn because I love the feel of it and I love the color. Although I have to say it's rather splitty. I'm having lots of
Yeah.
splitting with this blue at least. I didn't notice that on the more solid colors, like when I did the green and the fair isle for the hat.
Yeah.
I didn't notice it splitting, but the blue particularly wants to split, and I'm wondering about these two if they're going to be a little splitty too. But I'm willing to take on the challenge because they're just so pretty, and I love the feel of the yarn. Anyway,
It's
that's the
beautiful.
sweater I've started for myself. So
It's so
we'll see.
beautiful.
We'll see if I ever finish it and how it goes. That is Malabringo Rio's. Oh, you know what? That might be the difference. The other Malabrigo is washted.
Yeah.
Now, see, the green is Rio's too. I don't know. One of them says the name is washted. Let's see. Is that the
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah, is that the teal? Maybe it's because they're different yarns, but the green says it's Rio's too. Yeah, this one does too. Well, the other one is washted, Malabrigo washted, and I think it was the pink, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, Malabrigo Rios, good to know, so I can change it in my notes. 100% superwash merino wool. And this is the color Paris Night. And I just love this color. It's such a
It's
deep,
so beautiful.
yeah, it's just, I really love blue. And it's such a deep midnight blue. It looks a little lighter, I think, on camera than it does in person. It's just almost a slightly purpley blue. It's just really pretty. And now I just have to decide where I'm going with next with this. I'm going with this color next and then the pink. But am I going to just do stripes or am I going to start a fair isle where this blue has this as the background and then the next row, blue, or this blue, yeah, has this pink as the background and so on and so forth, and just do a couple of stripes of Fair Isle. I don't know. I haven't fully decided, but I'm at the point where I need to decide because I only wanted the dark blue to go to cap the shoulders. And that's where we're at now. I'm at the end of the shoulders, just capping the shoulders. So I thought the first row of dark blue with the light blue Fair Isle on it would be nice. And then the next row will be light blue with dark blue Fair Isle, and then light blue with the pink, and then pink with the blue, and then pink with the dark blue, and then a dark blue band at the bottom is what I'm thinking, but I haven't decided what pattern. I don't, I didn't want just a basic leaf pattern, and I didn't want like flowers. So I just want like maybe a Celtic scroll. I don't know. I just haven't decided yet. And while I'm standing and have my phone, I'm going to show you guys one more thing. I tie dyed this week, a little nod to Dusty. I had this beige sweater. I mean, sweater. I'm talking about sweater still. This beige dress that just looked like I was naked dress on me. It was form fitting and same color as my skin tone practically. And so it just did not flatter me at all. So Monica and I were like, let's dye it. So Monica's a big dyer. So I just went for it and it turned out really great. I'm excited to show you. All right. All right. So here's the dress.
Oh my, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I did a little side starburst here and then
Yeah.
all the colors radiate out from that. And I think it
Oh,
turned out really nice. I'm really happy with some of the way the purple and some of the way the it's hard to hold and do this at the same time. Some of the way
yeah.
the dyes played with each other, it's just really pretty. And I'm not a big tie dye person, but I'm going to definitely wear this. Maybe just around the house though at first, because again, ooh, Mock just arrived. I have to let her in when I get back to my desk. Hi, Mock. And so there's the dress. This is next to it is an apron I made one time out of jeans.
Oh, this that one is cool.
Yeah,
Like
I
it.
put it on an angle to make it a little asymmetrical and use the pants pocket and then this. And since I'm over here and you guys are a good distraction, I'm going to show you one more thing that I think
Yeah,
is really exciting, but you guys might not. This sewing caddy, I have it up on the wall, but I'll take it
it's
down in a
beautiful.
second. I refinished it. I didn't want to ruin the paint or any of the authentic original surfaces if they're in good shape, but I had to replace this because it was just cardboard with lead paint on it. Like this is lead paint too, but it's not peeling, so it's fine. It's stable. I put a clear coat on it of like restorative wax, not of varnish or something. But this had peeling lead paint. And so I had to remove these panels and put new panels in and upholster them. But I'll open it up. It's called oh gosh, now I can't think of the name of it. Maybe I'll find it when I get inside because it still has the label somewhere in there. So something. Anyway, it's from the 20s. It was a neighbor's mother's,
Oh
and
my God.
the neighbor was in her 90s when she gave it to me. She gave it to me because I was a crafter and going to refinish it. It's going to fall off the wall if I try to open it like that. So I'm going to put it on my bed and show it to you guys. Excuse my messy
It's
bed.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's called. I just knocked everything out. Oh, it's called a
Oh,
Sew-et. It still has the original label right here, a Sew-et.
oh,
And I
oh.
keep all my colored threads in there. And it has a little table that you can
Wow.
use to craft on, and it comes with a pin cushion.
Little,
I had to
yeah.
refurbish that, so I tried to get the same color, and I wanted this more of a marigold sort of color, goldenrod. But I like this peach with the green. It's nice. Anyway, I love this thing. It's gorgeous. My friend gave me a
It's
whole bunch of antique sewing supplies to put in it, thinking I was just going to use this as display. But I actually have all my threads in here. I'm going to be using it, not just display. But everything's going to fall out because I don't have it right. You're not supposed to lay it down like that. I'm sorry. I wasn't prepared to show that, but I thought I'd show it because I just think it's
oh,
really cool. And I like the fabric. I chose this toile. I just happened to have it, so I used that to refinish it with. I wanted a
it was
darker
beautiful.
color, but the darker color didn't read as well with the green, and everyone agreed, oh, you got to put the light one. But I didn't want the light one because it's probably going to show dirt too much. But anyway, that's what I went with because it looked the best. So there you go. And I just keep it on my wall. Anyway, back to me. Let's put mock up. There we go. Hey, Mock, welcome in.
Hey,
Did you like my sewing caddy? Isn't that beautiful? It's
It
like a
is
little folding
cool. It's
screen, and
awesome.
you keep it, everything folds up nice and neat and small, and you keep it like just tucked into your living room next to your favorite sewing chair or something. But I keep it on the wall, just keep it up out of the way, and just display it on my wall. How are
I
you
like the
doing,
dark
Doc?
green. Oh, I'm alright. I like the dark green. One of the cafes we like to go to, well, we like to go to because it's far away now, in contrast, has this amazing dark green walls. And it's a risky choice for a lot of people because it does make the room look bigger, but it's very comfortable in there.
I'm listening. I'm just trying to put the stamp in the way so it's not in my way. It's I love this color green. I would have picked this green if I could have. This particular green is what we call duck duck poop green.
duck poop green.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's called duck poop green and I love it. But
Yeah,
yeah, it's not a,
because dark shit is actually green.
yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
Yeah, it's a
that was
great
an
green.
interesting choir trip where we found that out and almost slipped in a castle lake.
Oh, yuck. The only green we put together with poop in Norway is baby poop
Yeah,
green.
baby poop green.
Yep.
Yeah, well, this it's a little lighter than a hunter green, a little bit more brighter green than a hunter green, but it's similar to hunter green.
I actually have hunter green dye.
I love greens. I know you
Yeah,
do
I
too.
love green. I love greens. I really love greens.
Well, my one of my favorite colors always was olive. And well, I still have a lot of olive in my closet. And not just because I grew up hunting.
I
I
had
haven't grown up hunting, but I really like green. Uh,
I had some
it's so
leftover
soothing.
blue dye from my dyeing my dress. So I had this pink shirt that was really washed out and it really washed me out too. And this olive shirt that was really drab looking. So I used the blue to dye those. And the pink shirt came out this lovely chambray blue. And
Oh,
the
cool.
olive shirt, it just deepened and brightened up the green a little. So I'm really happy with how those turned out too. I'd show them to you, but I threw them in the laundry basket already. I'm not going to dig around through those.
No, it comes several times more you can show. But if you want to buy dye and
Yeah,
try ice dye,
yeah.
you're going to have a surprise. You're going
What?
to you're going to rock your world because you see you saw the way the colors go together.
Yeah. No, I've
And the
watched a
bee.
lot of videos about that because I do find it beautiful how
Yeah.
the dyes play and separate and get weak in spots and concentrated in other spots, and it's just so pretty.
So gravity dye with ice dyeing. Yeah. And do the dye over the ice, then you get more of the flowy
Yeah, I
feeling to
like
the
that.
dye.
The color and
So
movement, it's so pretty.
Diospin. Diospin is a company you can order from. I used to order from them, but now the shipping is more than the dye, so I have to put it on hold. But they have excellent colors.
I put on
Diospin.
music. Is that too loud?
No,
No,
All right.
Diospin, and you have Grateful Dye is also one company you can order dye from in the States. And I don't know if they're still up, but there was a company called uh, Happy. No, Something with a cat. I ordered from them. They have the amazing colors that
Huh.
split like a million times. Something with a cat.
Who's
I
in
can't
the
remember.
style? Oh, the bee.
Yeah,
No, that is my one of my football club's mascots. I
Yeah,
yeah.
went
Emma.
to the store
I thought you were
and
saying last name Style, and I realized you were talking to Style.
she's
No,
what?
no.
I
So
made her killed.
you made her a kilt. Yeah, that's true. You told us.
Not sure if I have the kilt here, but
No.
at some point you may see it.
Ah,
Yeah. One day. One day.
It's a purple dotted one.
Oh, cool.
gotta move
Purple
this
Oh,
dotted
way.
one.
Thought I
Oh,
was the other way. Sorry, talking to myself, guys.
then you get
well,
the
sometimes you need expert advice.
yeah. If you talk to yourself, you get the best answer. So I recommend talking to yourself.
Yeah, well, no one else. Oh, the what commercials? Oh well, it's already playing. Can't stop it. Just thought I'd
I learned
play
some.
some music.
I learned something crazy today that
What
I
did you
wasn't
learn?
aware of. I wasn't aware of it. But if you need a like the patches that I did last week for the course,
Uh huh.
this is for counting out how many stitches I have in 10 centimeters. You do the 20 centimeters so you can count out in the middle where your 10
Yeah.
centimeters are. So you get an accurate count.
Yes,
That's
that's good. That's a good
practical.
tip. That's a really good
Yeah.
tip. And you know what else I realized after the fact? Was guessing how much 20 centimeters is, and 20 centimeters is just 7 inches, guys. So I was way off. Just wanted to clear that up. That I
So I
don't
bought
know
this
what I'm
one.
talking about.
So I bought this one.
Oh, nice.
So I can just put it on and see. So I don't have to
Yeah.
do this. So then I can count how many stitches I have, and I can regulate the needles in which size I'm used to or supposed to use. And I was like, yeah, I know that. That's, but I don't. Who has time to knit out this every time they're gonna? No, I don't do that. And then this lady that hold the courses, she told me it depends on what kind of needle you use and what kind of fabric the yarn is. Because if you use a metal yarn, a needle
Yeah.
on plant yarn, you get a different and a not that a good of a result. But if you use a wooden needle on fabric that's made from plants, you get a better result.
That's interesting. You know, I was using metal needles on this and just switched last night because the loop wasn't long enough for me to try it on. And now it is. But I
Yeah,
was wondering, how, if that's going to change my gauge enough to be noticeable. Luckily, it didn't. But it could have. It could have
it
really
could have.
easily. Yeah.
So
And
so
I
so
like the metal the way it slides, but the metal's not pointy. See, these are super sharp and pointy. They're like toothpicks. They make it so much easier, especially for doing something like fair work, which I might include in this. I don't know. And for picking up stitches, see, I gotta pick up the stitch
yeah,
here. But
pick up a
I'm doing
stitches.
this one wrong, and that's why I said I made some mistakes. Here, let me put it back up. This hole on the
Yeah,
left,
then the whole yeah.
see, it's really noticeable, and then the one on the right barely is. I used the wrong make a stitch on this side, or I should have done the same sort of make a stitch on this side so that they were matching. So they don't match. But I decided it was better just to stay
Just to go
uniform.
with
Yeah, and just
go
go
with
with
it.
it. I'm going with it. So it's not perfect, but
Hey, it's self-made. Mm.
I'm on
there we go.
solo.
Hey, HD2. Thanks for stopping in. HD2 stopped in yesterday. Or was that
Yeah.
Thursday?
No, I
I don't
think it was
remember.
yesterday.
Yeah.
I think so. So now I'm thinking of making a like a, I don't know what to call this one. Just just to
What is
see
it?
how it. This one,
Yeah.
yeah, just so I can see with the for the new.
Oop. I'm.
You're back solo because I'm making
Oh
this
yeah,
jacket.
Ooh,
that's
I love
gorgeous.
this
That's
style of
so much
jacket.
work, Monica. That
Yeah,
would
but
take
I'm
me
using some
months,
other colors.
probably years.
So I'm thinking of making uh, this cloth just to see if my needle is right and just go with it. What I was taught today. I thought really expensive course, but yeah,
Well, it sounds like you got a lot from it, though. At least it would be terrible if you
yeah,
felt it was overpriced and you left
it was
feeling you
overpriced.
hadn't. So at
It was
least you got a
overpriced.
lot out of it.
Mm.
But
You're worth the money.
I was like, I never heard of Japanese short row,
Yeah, thanks for
and
sharing what you've learned. Now we don't have to pay that for the class. We're getting what we need from you.
I
So,
was taught this way to like how to count these stitches and how wide or small the sweater is going to be and how I can
yeah,
do the math,
yeah,
how to get it correct.
yeah.
So I have that.
That does help
Uh,
make it a lot more accurate. That's
yeah,
smart.
and I learned a new way to do decreases
Oh,
too.
yeah?
Yeah. So instead of doing a extra, like do one extra in the same one, you go on the back and do the last row you did and do it up from behind.
Oh,
It doesn't show
I'd
at
have to
all.
see that. I'm thinking about doing some shaping in the back of this sweater
Yeah,
because it's going, I have breasts, so the front's going to be
yeah.
full, but the
We
back is going
talked
to be a
about it.
little bit flowing. So I'm thinking about doing some waist shaping in the back. And I'm
What
fine with
you know
doing the
what?
decrease and the concept of how to do it. But my concern is when I do the increases to bring it back so that it flares out for my hips, am I going to get holes there? And I don't want to ruin the whole sweater by doing it. So I probably won't do it, but maybe next project I'll try that.
But do you know how to find out if your back is the same size of your front? Because we women, we're supposed to have a bigger front because we have our equipment here. So we think that our front is bigger than our back.
Yeah.
9 out of 10 times it's not. It's the same size.
Well,
I'm not,
there's still something to be said with adding a little waist shaping, though, making it fit better and making
but
it
in the
more
waist
feminine.
you can do the slimming and make it so you can fit it more. Um,
Yeah.
we were talking about that on the course today too. Cause let's see if I have the.
Well, I don't think I'm going to do it this project. You have a good point about that, but also I think I'm like taking on too much already with this project since I'm making it myself. designing it myself, and I'm doing Fair Isle. It's like to do the waist shaping too. I think it's just going to be overkill. It's just one more area for me to mess it up.
For you were thinking about making it a little bit more like this one, like a
A little bit, not as
yeah.
extreme as that.
No, but it's extreme pictures, okay. But yeah, cause let's see what it says. Ex-
I mean, I'm not sure how it works with knitting, but have you measured yourself and essentially developed a geometric form model?
I
I did
have
it today.
not. I have not. With raglan, the only measurement I needed, here, let me do this stitch first before I mess it up. The only measurement I needed was where do I want the neckline to fall and what size is that? And then you just start mm, expanding out from that stitch. Here, let me show you. So I measured that so I could figure out my cast on. And then from there, you just do increases at the shoulder seams to accommodate, the rest of your body, the shoulders and chest and everything. So it's a formula. And I didn't have to take measurements because I'm going to try it on as I go. That's the great thing about top down knitting. You can try it on. Like I could just lay this on, put this on over my head and lay it on my shoulders and see how much farther I want to go.
You
And I
can
could
also
take
take
measurements then, like, okay, I want to do 3 inches more, but I don't need the numbers themselves. Does that make
no, you
sense?
don't. But if you have a sweater you really like,
Yeah,
use
that's
that
what they
one.
suggested. You like take the measurements from a sweater you like.
Yeah.
But I don't have that. I don't
I have
have a
two
sweater.
sweaters. I have one sweater that fits my arms, and I have one sweater that fits everything else.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
I think we all are like that. They just don't fit right.
So
But
that's
also,
why I
I've
was doing this course because I wanted to make a sweater that fitted my size.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I've lost weight, so that my favorite sweater doesn't fit me right anymore. It's super baggy on me. And I love
Yeah,
that
that's
sweater
cool.
still, but I wouldn't want to make one that baggy. I want to make one that fits right. Anyway,
Yeah.
I
that's
usually
But
go
what's going
by
on.
the principle of it doesn't matter why the chest area in the whole is broad, so I get the men's sweaters, and because they usually have a broader upper body, it
yeah,
works.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
and we
have
all
a,
have some adjustment like that. No body
We all
is
have
the
it.
same proportions. Yeah.
and
Because
I can
it's,
actually wear a lot of my dad's stuff because he wasn't like totally flat chested. He was always pretty fit, but he had a way broader upper body than me, but the same shoulder width about. So the sweaters and the tops work, which is absolutely great because I grow out of most of my stuff when I did a more protein diet, and now my arms have become huger than they have
Yeah.
been before, and I had really, really slim arms before, and nothing fits me anymore that had sleeves.
Hey, Yadira's here. Hi, Yadira. If you want to
hey,
come on,
dear.
Yadira, I dropped the link in the chat. If you want to pop in and say hi or show us some project you're working on, it doesn't have to be knitting.
We
And
saw,
this is Miriam's video playing. That's what I'm listening to, guys. I'm playing
I,
my
I
own
didn't,
playlist, and it's
didn't watch
Miriam's
it today.
song playing. And I didn't realize until after last week's stream that Miriam posted the link for my knitting stream last week. That was so sweet. And I didn't
It's
get a
really
chance
sweet.
to thank her yet. So,
Miriam is the nicest.
yeah, I thought that was really kind. I wanted to thank her on the post, but she had comments turned off. So I
No,
didn't get an opportunity to yet. I should email her, but that was really sweet. It's really nice.
we like Miriam.
Oh, yeah, Miriam's
Cool.
amazing.
Yeah.
100% support her and her efforts. She does
We
great work.
almost like everybody, so
I know, right?
Yeah.
Especially some of these badass ladies like Miriam
Yeah.
and Irish and Audit
All
LA and
it's
Lara.
Laura.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think
totally
we have a script.
fan.
So
Big
yeah,
fan of the ladies out
big
there.
big fan of the
Style.
ladies.
Yeah. They're all out there doing amazing stuff. Style was out there at
Yeah,
the
Irish.
literary festival. Irish was out there today.
Yeah,
And it's just, you guys have been amazing.
they are amazing.
Yeah, really
Yeah,
inspiring. It's great for other women to get to see that. It's great for young girls to get to see women out there being activists. It's really inspiring. I
yep.
really can't express it enough how inspiring and beautiful it is to see for me. Strong
Yeah,
women.
They
I mean,
are.
um, if you grew up on Astrid Lindgren, the books Pippi Longstocking and so on, you grew up with fierce, strong ladies, and it taught you to be fierce and strong, and taught you not to become docile.
Yeah.
Astrid
Well, all of
Lindgren.
society pushes you to be docile. And then you're criticized for being soft and docile once they manage to succeed to get you that way. Like I'm told all the time that I'm too meek and too too nice. And but it's like as soon as I try to be a little stronger, then you're a bitch, you know?
Yeah, don't do it. I was taught that all women have a powerful voice, and you have to voice it out, and you have to speak out for everybody that doesn't have the courage to do it themselves.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that burned me bad when I was a whistleblower.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
they
kind of recently came up because I was told, well, I don't want to be with someone who's like not a team player, who's just the okay, babe, you know, yes, babe. So they were like, you select something, do something. So I selected something, enacted it, got it started at least, and then was immediately told, oh, well, we didn't talk about doing this. And it's like, you
Hmm,
said to pick something I wanted to do. And anyway, it's like you can't win. It's like it's either you
can't
leave
win.
it up to them and let them do everything, and then they're annoyed that you're not being an equal partner. But then when you try to be an equal partner, it's like, no, we're gonna do things my way. You know,
Yep.
just
be more vocal, but not like this. Also, not like this. Not like this, and not like this.
yeah.
Just give us
It's
the
like, which
illusion
is
that
it?
you're
Do you want me to pick
vocal.
something that means a lot to me and we do that thing too instead of just doing all the things that we set up for you, or or not?
No,
Just
no.
give us the illusion that you're vocal while accommodating us.
Yeah.
And then you have the audacity to ask them, "What do you want for dinner?"
Yeah.
And what answer do you get? Oh,
I don't
you
care.
pick.
Yeah.
I don't care. Same. I want to make a dish that's called whatever.
Yeah.
Because
I'm trying to remember how I did this stitch.
every time they just come home and I was like, "Oh, what do you want for dinner?" Whatever. I'm making that dish. So same for me. Yeah, I want to make that one too. So I
Yeah.
have that in the back of my head all the time. And when I meet women that are like, "Oh, I have to find what we have to dinner because he doesn't know," I was like, "Yeah, what do you want for dinner? Same for me or whatever. That's a good recipe." She was like, "Yeah, I want to make that one. I want to make it. I have to find something good."
Well, they can make whatever themselves, and you can make your choice.
Yeah.
So I'm
Nobody makes food for me. Everybody expects me to make food. So yeah,
yeah, exactly. Since you're such a good cook.
yeah. But have you ever heard the expression "Don't bring your work home with you"?
Mhm.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I do it every day. So yeah, I think the one if you want to make somebody really happy to make food for them, make food for a chef. 'Cause they're so sick and tired of making food. So and nobody wants
Mm.
to make them
Yeah.
anything because they were like, ah, you can make it better. I was like,
Yeah, you
no,
feel
I
too
can't.
criticized.
I think a lot of people are just scared that the chef is going to be too critical, and
Yeah, but we're
the
not.
internalized fear of perfection, of
Cri-
imperfection. And it's like, oh, please, they just like being cooked for. If you have a passion for food and if you love cooking, you also love that someone puts the quality and the effort and the respect for the ingredients and the process in for you and puts in the time, because they know what fucking how much fucking time it takes
Yeah,
to make something as simple as a broth.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it takes so much time.
Cricket said that Club Brain Fog is going out later today. So
Oh,
guys,
cool.
keep your eyes peeled for that. Club Brain Fog is another powerhouse woman that I
Yeah, she's
adore. She's a
so
little
cool.
badass. Yeah, she's a cool little badass.
She's a
Totally
little witch.
support Club Brain Fog.
Yeah, she's a little witch. I love her.
Yeah,
I
she's great.
love her.
Oh, yeah. I love a good
Yeah,
brain.
and she sent me this gorgeous writing box. I
Oh,
still need to do a little extra thing to it. I just haven't had the money to buy the leather for the middle, but I
yeah,
need a little leather strap to go over where the leather's damaged.
it was
But other than
a
that,
club
I
brain
finished.
fog that sent you that one. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
cool.
it's gorgeous. And it costs so much money to ship things. It's amazing she did that
Yeah,
for
it's
me, and she barely knew me. It was really kind of her. I love it.
jeez. Crime,
And
club
look
brain
who's
fog.
on it, guys. Look who's up here watching.
Oh,
A little gnome roamer
no,
with his
Homer.
girlfriend sitting with Papa Smurf.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's a
that's
cutie.
just backup gnome, guys. That's not the real one. The real one is in Australia with a Fila.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes. Someone has fun in the heat.
Hey, Irish is here. We were just talking about you, Irish. Irish, if you want to pop
Irish.
on for a minute, I dropped the link, but I'll drop it again. Irish protested this morning. I meant to tell you, Irish. I don't know if you know this, but I'm the one who's been sending clips to Scooter Mom that she's been playing your clips. That's because I keep sending them to her. So I plan on clipping some of the interaction today. So I have to go back and watch more of that and grab a clip and send it to Scooter Mom. You've met backup gnome once. Did you, Cricket? I don't know if you met the original or backup. I don't I think you met the original one. Yeah, you met the original one. Anyway,
Oh,
backup gnome was sent to me much later than the bowling date, which is when I assume you would have seen it, but I don't know. Yeah, he sent me a backup one just in case the original gets lost or in case I need to do footage with him. So it was handy because I took him up to Hollywood and got some footage with him there.
that's excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you told everybody that you made mistakes on your sweater.
Yeah.
I made mistakes. Ha 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 ha. This one.
That's beautiful. I don't see any
Okay.
mistakes.
Oh, it's so many mistakes. Like here, you're supposed to have this pearl, like in the middle here, and all of a sudden it's like one pearl, one pearl, one normal, and yeah,
You
It looked
doesn't
do
look any
beautiful.
good.
I
But it
think you're
doesn't
being
matter. I'm
too
just gonna wash
critical
with
of
it.
your own
the
work, but
problem.
it's beautiful.
So I was like, should I just take it up and fix it? And I was like, I'm gonna wash with it. Who cares?
It's a character. It's an added design feature. I think it's beautiful.
No,
Like,
it's
you always
that
only
part.
do it
No, it
yourself and
is. It is
nobody
pretty.
else.
I can't do well. I haven't done any real lace work, so to me, it's beautiful. I just pretty much stick to Fair Isle because I just enjoy the color work and the pattern making. I like all that aspect of it. Why is my
I think
video
it's,
stopped?
I don't know. Are you frozen?
Just,
Wish.
just somehow glitched. I have to go back to my channel now and start it over again.
Oh,
I don't know where I
no.
was.
No.
I was past Audit LA. Did Miriam, did that one, did Lisa. It's probably on the Cubs one, but I think I'm going to skip that one and go straight into the Natalie one.
Not only one.
You,
Yeah.
you guys probably can't even hear it.
Yeah, I can like in the back. So I
Okay.
recognize some of them in like, oh, that's, yeah.
Yeah, I
But
wanted it on just
if
for some background noise, but I don't want it overpowering the stream either.
it's perfect. You should try making some like you call lace knitting. You should try it. It's
I was thinking maybe for the next sweater I do for myself, doing lace work on much bigger needles and tiny yarn so that I have a lacy effect. Because here it's so hot, it's not thick sweater weather very often.
no, it,
Like once I make the sweater, I'll probably just wear it, like a week or two, and then the rest of the year is too hot. So I want to
if
do
you go
like a
on a
lacy
vacation.
light one. Yeah, exactly. I miss Natalie too, Cricket. I
Mm.
emailed her once just to say hi and that I was thinking of her, but it wasn't like I asked her questions or expected a response. I just wanted to say hi. But yeah, I didn't hear back from her, but I'm sure she's busy and doing fine according to Aaron Smith Levin. Said she's doing well and busy. And he said she's coming at the end of September. I think they said September 27th. They're doing a big protest in Clearwater and they're having lots of
Oh,
guests arrive. And she's supposed to come for that. They invited me, but I'm definitely not going. So that's not happening, but there should be other people flying in for that. So that'll be good. We'll hopefully get to see her then.
cool. You should just do it like I did with the washing cloth. Just try to before you do any big lace work like
That's
a sweater.
actually a really smart idea. I mean, I know how to do increases and decreases and I can read a pattern, but yeah, just a practice one would be a really good
Yeah,
idea. I could do it with
do a
some
practice one.
big needles and
Cause
big yarn and yeah, just do a small square.
and then you have to have the tongue straight in your mouth while you're doing it. Cause
Stiles said Natalie was a highlight for her days. I agree. I watched a lot
yeah,
of her videos and she
me too.
featured your style. That was how I first even heard who Style was because
Yeah, me
Natalie had
too.
featured Style a
Natalie.
few times. And it wasn't in, I hadn't seen anything from her in months. It wasn't until Manning said, hey, let's do a project for Style. And I didn't even, this, I'm being open with you. So I didn't remember even who you were. I was just trusting Manning and said, okay, started working on it. And then when I saw some of your work to clip it, I was like, oh, I know her. She's great. So, and I had seen you in chats and knew you supported people that I support. So that was the other reason. I was like, okay, I've seen her in chats. He's vouching for her and I trust him. And he says she does good work. So that was how I ended up doing the style video. It wasn't even my idea, it was his idea. I didn't know who she was. I'd forgotten until I went back and looked. I was like, oh, yeah, I remember this lady. She's great.
I mean, there were a lot of people, and distinguishing and remembering all of them is
And I
quite a
had taken
challenge.
months off. I had taken many months off too. So I had COVID and was really sick all last summer.
That's a drag.
Yeah. Oh, and Monica, you showed your needles. I thought I'd show mine. This is my, here, I'll put it.
Oh, you have a
That's very
suitcase
small.
for yours.
Yeah, I have a little
Oh,
suitcase. It was part of a chocolate gift set for a lady I house sat for. She didn't pay me, but bought this really expensive Harry and David chocolate gift set, and it came in this cute little suitcase. So I use this little suitcase for my knitting. And I've got the Takumi combo from Clover needles set, and it's a mess in here because I got a bunch of things stuck in. So that's what all these bamboo ones are the Takumi. And then I have some metal, which are shit. These, well, it should say on it. I can't read it. I'm blind. I don't know what it says. What's the metal ones that everyone loves?
Pronit?
Say it again.
Pronit?
No, not the Pronit. Um, the German ones. Anyway,
Oh,
I got a
wow.
few of those. I
Yeah,
got a few of those.
yeah.
I'll think of the name later. So I've got those on here with connector cables. And then I got a few miscellaneous spare ones. And then the rest of them are all in projects somewhere. And then my friend crocheted this
Oh,
crochet hook
beautiful.
container for me. I don't like the way it looks, honestly. I'm not going to tell her that. But I love the fabric choice she did for inside. That's a lot of
Oh,
fun. So there's that. And I got a few tapestry needles pinned to it. But these are all my crochet hooks. I didn't have a lot of them. I was missing, I had a lot of J and H, but I didn't have a lot of variety of sizes. And I didn't have any of the small ones, which I really needed. And Pep Groomer 20 sent me a full set of needles because she was saying she had 7 sets and was going to get rid of some. And I said, I could use some because I don't have any small. So she sent me a whole set of these. It was so nice of her. So I have a whole set now, all the sizes. I don't have any excuses. I have small ones. So generous gift from Pup Groomer 20. They barely fit in here.
you
Anyway,
have a lot of hook crochet needles.
well, I got these
Nice.
giant ones because for a while we were doing a homeless project, which I needed the big ones. So I went out and bought a bunch of big ones. I ended up giving away a bunch of them, but I kept one of each for me. So that's why I have so many of the big ones. And then this is all my double pointed needles. I saved these little
Yeah.
clothing bags that have the zipper. They're great for using as project bag, and they're great for storing supplies. So I keep all my double pointed needles in one of those. And then underneath, I just have like an embroidery hoop and a few manuals and this excellent buttonhole pattern from Knit Card and Kirchner's Stitch from Nancy's Knit Knacks LLC. And this is a knit card. And so I
Oh.
had that in there, which I've honestly never used because I haven't done anything with buttonholes.
So I'll
And
tell you a secret that if you make something what do you call it? You just said it with buttonholes. If you have
uh-huh,
if you make buttonholes on both sides of the jacket,
uh-huh,
you take a board like this silk lace and
yeah.
sew the buttons on it, and you sew it on back, or you have this other button on the back side, and you put it through the
Oh,
buttonholes.
gotcha. Yeah,
Then you can
that's a great
change the
idea.
buttons. Then you can change the buttons whenever you want, and you can have it on both sides whenever you want.
That's
It's
excellent. I love
such a
that.
great
That's a great hack.
yeah. I learned a lot today.
Thanks for sharing that. That's a great hack.
It was worth it.
That's one of the things. Because this course, the woman who held my course,
Yeah.
she had just as much ADHD that that I have. She was all over the place every time she was starting to talk about something. She started at A and ended up at W, and then she was back at B, and then she got so it was all over.
Yeah, I tend to do that. I'm definitely ADHD and do that.
So I was like, I'm so glad I have ADHD because I can follow you. I'm not sure with the other ladies here because they can't follow you. But it was okay. It was just so expensive, but it was cool.
So, you guys have to help get me motivated to get back out swimming. I haven't been back out swimming. I forced myself into the water one day, but I was just a mess, just drained and a mess. It took me a couple of hours just to get myself out into the water, and I basically just got wet and cried and dodged a few waves and then got back out and did knitting.
You
So
did the worst part. You got back.
I
That's
did
the
get
worst
out.
part.
Well, yeah, and that beach was where he and I were last. So I feel like it's ruined my favorite swim spot.
No, it doesn't.
You can reclaim that swim spot.
Yeah,
I
you
was
can
able
reclaim it.
to get back out faster after almost drowning than I was after this. I mean, after almost drowning within 4 days, I'm like, nope, I'm pushing myself. I'm doing this. I want this.
But
And
that wasn't the
even though it
same
was
beach.
hard, I was able to push myself. Yeah, I went to a different beach, though. That's the
And it's
thing. He's ruined
different.
my favorite beach.
No, he hasn't. You can claim it back. Like yesterday, when that lady comes over and you're talking about knitting.
Yeah, she was sweet.
Yep, you did
But
claim back a little bit.
I went down farther on the beach, which changes my
Yeah,
parking
that doesn't matter.
situation. But yeah,
Make it
I
work. Make it
just,
work.
I'm
You're
trying,
back there.
trying. I just don't have any motivation for it. Why bother? You know,
I
I
see.
had more courage and strength when I knew I had someone that cared and someone to do it for. And if it's just for me, and that means more men are going to be looking at me the way men look at women, I'd just like, why put myself through that? Why bother? I just really struggling to get back out.
Do
I
you
did
like
start the
it?
diet, but I have cheated on it. I had chicken yesterday and the day before, which are not exactly liquid and on my fast.
Do you
That
like
doesn't
the
matter.
beach?
What?
Because if you like the beach, you're not letting any man take it from you. You go out there, you reclaim that fucking beach like a Viking on a pillage run.
I
Yeah,
love you, Mark. You're awesome.
yeah. I signed that one.
Everyone needs
I'm.
to be more like Mark.
And if a guy looks at you, you think, how dare he? Didn't give him permission to watch me, look at me, stare at me. Do that one more time. Do it one more time. I dare you.
Are
He
you
doesn't look at you again.
It's easier
I
to
promise you.
hide if you don't put yourself out.
Yeah,
So
but you're not
I've
going to
just
do
been
that.
hiding. I've just been moping.
are
You're
you
not going to do
perfectly
that.
calm and stare back at him until he's uncomfortable as hell?
Yeah. And you say to
They
yourself,
just
I
take that
didn't
as
give
you
you
like them,
permission.
that you like the attention.
No.
Oh
No
no,
with the
the
right
first stare
stare.
makes you uncomfortable.
If you say to yourself inside your own head, I didn't give you permission to do that, and you do it in a like, I'm almost mad, I promise you, he doesn't think you're staring at him because he's sexy. He thinks you're going to kill him with that stare.
Oh yeah,
You get angry inside your head. You don't have to do it outside your head. Just do it inside your head and watch him. I didn't give you permission to watch me.
Just imagine he's a Krampus you want to scare off. Look at him
No,
that
see,
way.
I want to scare all men off. That's the thing.
Yeah,
I want to scare all
I'm
men off.
excellent at
I'm
that.
afraid of men. I finally trusted a guy that I wasn't afraid of. And now I just want to go back to hiding.
Yeah, but you're going to get there. It takes time, Mantex. Give yourself time. I think
Trust
you're
me,
doing great.
and then we
Thanks.
claim the fucking beach like you're on a pillage run.
Yep.
Well, I did force myself out there twice. The second
Yeah.
day I didn't get in the water. I just sat and knitted. But I
Yeah.
did
And
force
you got
myself
and
out
you.
the door. But it took me forever just to get out the door. And then I sat in my
Yeah, that
car for the
doesn't matter.
longest time till the car got too hot that I had to do something.
That doesn't matter how far, how long it takes, or it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just do it. And you're doing it. I'm proud of you for doing it.
And
You're not sitting at home.
I'm not trying to trash him at all. I mean, he's
You're
been
not
great to
trashing
me.
him.
Yeah, I just want to
You're
make
not
sure that's
trashing him.
clear. I just want to make sure
You
that's clear because he's been nothing but kind and great to me. He's been even dealing with me being like this and upset every day
yeah,
talking to him. He's been great to me. It's just in person it was just too awkward and we weren't a good match. But that doesn't mean I don't still care about him, and that doesn't mean I'm not still mourning the loss of the potential, the loss of my hopes and what we had hoped would happen. It's not what
yeah.
happened. In person, we were both really shy and awkward and weren't able to bridge that. And that's just a fact of the matter. And even if we were close by, we would have to really work on those things. But
And
the
that's
fact
not
that he's
easy.
three, yeah, but the fact that he's 3,000 miles away makes it impossible. It makes it
Yeah,
impossible to work through anything like that. So it's over. I mean, I'm not trying to get him back. We're broken up. It's fine. We weren't a good match. Maybe he obviously didn't love me enough. So he's not the right person for me. It's not the right match. And I was overlooking and pushing myself past those facts because I was just so desirous to make it work anyway. But it shouldn't be this hard right at the beginning. And if it is, then
no.
it's just not meant to be. But that doesn't mean I'm still not heartbroken. And, even though I realize all those things, I'm still heartbroken. I'm still mourning the loss of what could have been. And now, I'm going to eventually lose him as a friend too and just be all
No,
alone
you're not.
again.
You're not gonna lose him as a friend, cause
But eventually I'll push him away because that's what I've
yeah,
probably
yeah,
been
but
doing all this week is driving him nuts and pushing him away. He's been super patient and kind to me and supportive.
Why
yeah,
would
but
you be pushed away just because you are struggling? You're dealing with a loss
yep.
and you're processing it. You're processing that you lost the hope you had. And if he's a good guy, he sticks around for it.
Oh, he has
And I
been. He's been texting me. We've been talking every day. He's been really kind to me.
I
So
think he's a good guy.
He
why
I
is a
would
think
good
you
he's
guy.
going to.
be
Yeah,
I wouldn't have pursued him for 6 months and been on the phone with him every day for 6 months if he wasn't. But he was such a part of my day to day. I don't know what to do with myself now, and I just have no motivation to get back out and go swimming even. And I just feel so purposeless and hopeless and unmotivated. And I'm like trying to get myself going because it's like turning into depression now. And I don't want to be depressed. And I know the longer you let yourself be sad about something, the more likely it is that it turns into depression. And it's getting to that point. So I'm trying to push myself. And that's why I did the stream anyway today. But it doesn't
and
mean
I
it's easy to do. It's really hard to force yourself. They say if you have an emotion, like you can choose to replace that emotion. Like if you're feeling sadness or fear, you can choose to laugh. And every time you feel that sad or scared emotion, replace it with an emotion. And I know logically that seems possible, but when you're in the middle of it, it's not. It's not possible to just choose not to be sad.
But
You can
it's not.
Oh,
counteract
I'm
your
sorry. I'm
thoughts,
still on
though.
solo.
No,
You
it's
can
okay
counteract your
there.
thoughts, though. You can stop the spiral by saying, "And what if it works out?" Like, okay, it didn't work as a couple, but why would he push you away if he's a great guy as a friend? What if what if you stay friends? What if you stay a part of each other's lives? If we can we can spiral down in the negative, or we can hop out of the spiral and say, hey, it may work out.
It doesn't matter if you're. Oh, it matters, but since it didn't work out being boyfriend and girlfriend, and he lives so far away, and everything is like giving you bumps in the road, take it as a sign.
Yeah. Well, he's
Yeah,
been
it's a
great.
sign of.
He
It's
hasn't
a
been
sign.
pushing me away. He's been letting me
Yeah, he's
cry and
letting you. He's letting you have your feelings because it's the right thing to do, and it's okay to cry, but it's also
yeah.
okay to.
Well, here's the thing.
Okay.
I'm such a masochist that I will put up with a lot because I have been in abusive relationships. So like something comes up, I'm like, well, we can move past this. We can work it out. But the writing's on the wall, and so he was just calling it out and
Yeah, but that's because he's
being
a good guy.
reasonable, being reasonable. But it takes both people to want to make it work for it to work. And
Yeah, but he's a good guy, and that's why he told you. If he wasn't a good guy, he wouldn't tell you, and he would play around with your feelings. He's been
yeah, I
honest
know
with
it could have
you.
been it could have been so much worse and so much off
Yeah.
so awful in
So,
so many ways. So I'm really
and he
really
still wants
lucky.
to
I
be
mean,
friends.
I did trust someone who is definitely trustworthy and didn't try to take
Yeah.
advantage of me, didn't try to mislead me. He did exclude information that definitely misled me, but he wasn't trying to mislead me. He definitely should have given me a heads up on some things that he chose not to. And that hurts because I was really open with him. I told him everything, literally everything. I had nothing from him. The weight
But
loss journey, the seizure disorder, how I consider myself undateable, my past abusive relationships, and why I'm so scared of men and don't involve myself in relationships. He knew everything, but I didn't
yeah,
have the same feedback from him to let me know his things.
yeah, but he wasn't ready to tell you. Remember that. Give him the grace. He
But
also
it
had.
sabotaged it. It sabotaged our relationship. I didn't have a fighting chance. It took me 3 days to figure him out at all and to understand
Yeah.
what was going on. And by
But
then, it was too late. He was pretty much over it by then, and everything was so awkward by then. It was just too late.
I can tell you my recipe how to get out of a depression.
Yeah.
Uh, for me, it started to just sit in the door looking outside. Just see some, just
Well, that's
see the
why I went to
outside.
the beach because I thought just
Yeah. So
watching the waves.
you did better than me because I didn't go outside. I was sitting inside looking out.
Yeah,
So
I really pushed myself to get out.
you did really good. And I was sitting in that door for like maybe 2 months before I got out. So
Oh
remember, a
gosh. See, I
depression.
don't want to get to that stage of depression, so I'm trying to like force
Yeah,
myself
but
now.
you are doing it. You are doing it. And if you stand up every morning, when you got up, you go to the bathroom, you go brush your teeth, take a cup of coffee, and when you brush your teeth and you look at the mirror, you say to yourself, "Today is going to be a good day." Even if it doesn't, if you don't believe it or anything, just say today is going to be a good day. If you say
Yeah.
that every day, it's starting to work.
Eventually,
Cause
eventually
yeah,
you'll be
cause
right.
something something happens in your brain when you say to yourself. I say it out loud every morning when
Yeah,
I get up
because
and I'm
you
on the way
hear it
to the
in your
bathroom.
voice.
I say today is going to be a great day. Today is going to be a great day, and I sit on the toilet, do everything, brush my teeth, and I'm like, yeah, it's a great day. Today is a great day.
We can hack our brains in a way by
Yeah.
the thing we put into that echo chamber. It's something I
Yeah,
talked about with my brother
exactly.
recently.
You can choose to
Because
program your brain towards negativity or positively. So that's why
Yeah,
when you're
because
upset for too long, you're programming your brain into depression and you can get really stuck in that. So I realize that. So that's why I'm trying to like put positive things in my brain and push my brain towards something more positive. And the knitting has been a great help. It's been
knitting is
occupying my
excellent.
brain a lot and it's a good distraction, but that's
Yeah,
all
and
I've
you
been
know something
managing to
else?
do is knit.
So the
What?
next thing I started to do, you know what that is?
What?
I started to, I'm gonna smile even if I don't mean it. So I'm sitting, smiling, drinking my coffee every morning, at least 5 minutes a day. I'm doing this fake smile, bigger and bigger smile, smile
Yeah.
that my hands hurt, and all of a sudden, that smile is real. I
Yeah.
don't know when it happened, but that smile got real every morning. And that scared the hell out of me. We promise. I mean, honest, it scared me when I just the light bulb got light, and I was like, I'm happy and I'm smiling, and I don't know why, but it
because
works.
we're used to the different thing. We grew up in an environment, my brother and I, at least from the later years of our childhood, where it was constant catastrophizing. It would be like they would go into deep fucking details about how everything would go wrong. And the moment something calm came up or something positive, it would be how do we kill our mood? It would be how do we catastrophize? And there's some residual damage in a way because I tend to not say certain things out loud because I understood what it does to my brain to hear it in my fucking voice. Because if you hear it from a stranger, your defenses are up and you're saying it's bullshit. But if you hear it from a voice you consider trustworthy, it messes with your brain.
Yeah,
And you would inconspicuously pretty much say, oh, it could go wrong this, and this way because we're constantly dealing with the stress. And I said, how about we don't tell ourselves that? Because that might be the difference in the reaction time that might hurt us. So
Yeah.
think about it,
Well, I mean, it's fine
focus
to
on
like
the
sit in your feels and cry for a week and get it out, but after a certain period, you have to force yourself to move on. I just don't want to move on.
yeah, but
Anyway,
you're doing it
Style
anyway.
said to put a big oversized T-shirt. I do. Style. I wear a giant
I
rash guard.
know.
I'm really covered. I don't mean like men looking at me at the beach. I just mean like men in general looking at me makes me really uncomfortable. And so I try to keep myself pretty hidden. Well, I pushed myself out of that for him because I was crazy about him. Anyway, girl said, Style said, girl, I'm gonna come get you going. Thank you. And then Cricket agrees with me that self care, but gotta stay off the moping, slippery slope. But he says he's a disaster and not to listen to him. Cricket, you're not a
Yeah,
disaster. You're an amazing friend, amazing person. Cricket's offered to, like, hey, text me, call me. But I don't want to be
yeah,
just sitting around talking shit about people or revealing too much information or giving away people's privacy. I already do that way too much publicly. But
You
yeah,
can you can call me anytime, Antics. I promise you. You can call me
thanks.
anytime, and you can say whatever you want.
Irish
You
is
need
home
to
with a
get it
bowl
out
of
of the
strawberries
system.
and fresh cream. That sounds good. I did allow myself ice cream. I had ice cream twice during this past week.
Oh, I can tell you what you're going to do, and it's
What?
going to spoil your whole diet like crazy. You're going to spoil it, but it's so good. You buy some really good apples, and you make an apple cake.
Well, the
You
thing is,
make
I'm
the
trying not
apple
to
cake.
destroy my diet. I'm trying to get back on
Doesn't
my
matter.
diet
You
and
need
back on my routine. I don't need to be comforting myself with food. That's
no,
previous
but this one is
problem
a
was
treat
me.
for you.
No,
You
but see,
buy
I've
you
already
buy the
had my
apples
treat. I had ice
and
cream. I had my treat.
you bake the pie or apple cake. You take one slice and you give it direct to a neighbor. But
Uh,
everybody has vanilla ice cream on their apple cake. That's the normal to do.
I did.
And
I
it's
did make a dessert. I'm trying to think of what it's called. It's the French one with cherries, and you do it in a pan and put it in the oven. Anyway, I made that,
cherries
but I
in the
made it with
pan.
blueberries. It was so good. It was so good.
Yeah,
Made a small
but
one, but I ate the whole thing.
but instead of doing the one with apple cake with vanilla ice cream on it,
Mm-hmm.
you make salted caramel sauce and have it on. Apple cake with salted caramel sauce. It does a number on you. That's amazing. It's something with a taste, with the apple cake and the salted caramel sauce on top.
Yeah,
Also,
that
cinnamon.
sounds amazing, but like I just don't feel like eating, and I'm trying to get back on my
No, that's
diet.
that's the big thing. You're not eating because you don't have an appetite because you're feeling crap.
Which
Yeah.
means you need to say eat
Yeah,
I
something fun.
I had my protein shake today. I'm getting nutrition. I can't. It's here somewhere. Yeah, that's it. I'm drinking
yeah,
protein
good,
shake. I had a
good.
coffee. So I'm trying to
Yeah.
take care of myself. Just
But
and then
eating
I just been
something fun
distracting myself with
not
knitting.
taking care of yourself.
What?
You can do
But
it a little healthier, but you need to eat for fun. You need to do
yes,
shit for fun.
Just
If
don't
you
want to. Just
no,
don't
you
feel
that's
focus,
like
right.
it.
I
if
know,
you, if you
but
focus on the negative and not on the how to fix it part and how to move on from it. Like
Yeah,
even
but
if you had
eating can be a crutch, and
yeah.
it doesn't make anything better. It's just going to make me gain back weight that I worked so hard to lose, and that's going to make me feel worse. So that's why I've decided, okay, force myself back on the diet because I don't want to be comforting myself with food.
yeah,
But are you having any episodes with the seizures?
No, that's
How's
been
your
good. I do
seizures?
better when I'm not eating, so that's been fine.
Okay, so that's under control.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been going out, so I haven't had any exposure to bad lights. I have been eating properly. So, by properly, I mean I haven't had any of the things that tend to trigger them.
You set yourself a goal for next week. I know what your goal is supposed to be. You're going to the yarn store to buy more yarn for your sweater, because you need more yarn for
I
that sweater.
think I can go without it. First of all, I'm so broke. But second of
Okay, then you
all,
can't do it.
with the pattern I'm doing, I think I don't need another ball since I'm adding in these two balls, and
Then you probably don't need
I
them.
still have a good amount of this left. I need this for some of the sleeves and for the ribbing, so I gotta stop with the dark blue here soon. After this row, actually, I'm stopping.
Yeah.
But I think I have enough without it.
But give
Here's,
yourself a goal for next week that you're going to go somewhere. Roller skating.
yeah, and here's the thing: if you think in absolutes, I have to be that strict on this diet, or it's a failure, or anything that is like absolutes, you're setting yourself up to go to spiral.
Well,
Instead of
I
you put
don't think in absolutes with the diets. That's why if I do cheat, I don't think of it as, oh, I failed my diet. I'm just like, okay, well, tomorrow I'll do better. So I'm not thinking in absolutes with the diet. And I've been doing really well with that. But yeah, I just can't seem to get myself to get back out swimming.
But
yeah,
no,
but
but why not do the roller skate next week just to
That's
get
too
out?
much joy and fun. And I don't have
No,
any desire for joy and fun. And
don't
it's
don't
too
don't think
hot.
like that.
It's too hot.
instead you should
If you
focus on, if it doesn't work out, if it's different, how do you get yourself to where you want to be? And
Right.
sometimes
And I
you have to
think
close it.
Monica and
Just
both of you are right that I need to set a goal and force
set a
myself
goal.
out. And the roller skating is fun and it's hard to be sad while roller skating. So, how about this? I promise you both I will set myself to the goal to go out roller skating tomorrow.
yeah, and
Oh,
if
I love
you
you.
figure out how to get to a different goal, because
And
you
talk to
have
your
a
friend
general
that you
goal in
work.
mind. You have a
The
general goal in
Yeah, I
mind.
haven't even been
You have
able to talk to my walking friend about it because
yeah.
she's had COVID this week. So I've just been like in my feels without anyone to talk to about it except
Oh,
for him.
friends
And he has to
talking
deal
normal.
with all of this. And he's been so patient and so kind. And
walking friend is calling.
but that it's
Okay, so
confusing,
you're
right?
walking.
Because we both realize it's not going to work with us, but he's
Yeah.
what I want, and the relationship is what I wanted to work, and then he's my only crutch to lean on right now. So it's like confusing because it's like I know it's not going to happen. We've made up our minds on that. It's not like it's just one person's decision. It's just the right decision. But then when he's so nice to me, it gives me a little bit of hope. And it's like I have to remind myself, no, it's still the situation's still the same. He's still 3,000 miles away. There's just no way to work through our issues. Hey, Joe. But
You're
Oh,
currently
my
but
focusing
it's
on
hero.
been
the
hard. It's
obstacle.
been really hard.
But here's the thing: you're currently focusing on the obstacles, not
Yeah,
on how to surpass them.
Focusing on the loss. Yeah.
yeah.
And
But
that's the
but
thing.
but I
If you
think if
focus
you
on the
get just
obstacles, you're sabotaging yourself.
Trying not
yep
to. I'm trying to push myself. I've gone out a few times, once to run errands and push myself to the beach, but
three
it's
times.
just been a real struggle. It's been actually like four times I've gone out because I had to
Yeah,
go to the
that's not
store a couple of
bad.
times, but still it's like I'm just pushing myself and going through the motions, but my body and my mind are like a zombie.
And
Yeah,
that's
but
what I meant. You are thinking in absolutes in a way.
Oh, look who's
You
here,
want to get
guys. We got Irish Mart, the lovely Irish lass.
Iris.
Are you
you
doing
want
some
to
knitting,
get
Irish?
there.
How's your sweater? Oh, I can't
If
hear
you
Oh,
her.
want
Do
to
we
get
have
there, you want to
volume
get
on
it
her?
over with. You don't want to honor the process of getting there, which is why you're thinking in absolutes in a way, instead of just focusing on one foot in front of the other and figuring it out. Every step is great.
I
And even
have
if
been
it's the next
focusing
step,
on one foot in front of the other. I mean, that's how I pushed myself out the door. And it's like, instead of thinking, oh, I'm going to go to the beach and go swimming, it's like, just get out the door, just get in your car, just, and then I push myself to the next thing. So I have been doing that, but
that's
the
just,
good.
cables, the cables, Irish. Oh wow.
oh, let's see, Irish. Hold on.
You don't. We don't have a sound on you, Irish. Can hear you.
No sounds. Maybe turn your volume up. Sometimes if you turn your volume up, that'll work. Look at her awesome shirts.
Oh, I
Okay, we got
love
some noise
dessert.
from you now.
Yeah.
Well, we had a little bit of noise. Oh, wait a
No, we
second.
didn't.
Maybe I accidentally pushed. Try now. Oh, it says she's
It says it's
muted.
muted. Yeah.
But then when I
You
press
can actually
unmute
take
it,
the
okay,
No.
microphone.
Talk.
there we
Talk.
go.
You very nearly heard a bad word
Yay!
there. Bloody
I've
devices,
heard
man.
them before, Irish. It would have been fine.
The, look at the cables.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a bugger. Like it's loads of little patterns in the wall.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh
Gorgeous
my.
yarn.
Oh, is it wool?
Yeah, so that's what it'll look like.
Beautiful.
Oh, it's going to be so beautiful.
With nice pockets. That's if ever I get it finished.
Oh, it's so beautiful,
But if you
Irish.
want when winter getting in, I could do with a nice little Aran cardigan.
Yeah.
And a pocket with pockets in for your tissues. I'm at the age where pockets are vital.
We need pockets. We need pockets.
Oh, I was so excited in the last week when I found they had pajamas in with pockets in them.
Oh,
Style says you wanted what you expected, something to be rather than what the thing was. Realize that is what you're grieving. I do totally realize that, Irish. I realize I mean, not Irish style. I realize that I'm grieving the potential and the expectations, not reality. But I was willing to work through the reality to make the rest happen. And yeah, I do realize that it wasn't reality. It was a lot of me dreaming and what my hopes were and my fantasy of what could be. But
Yeah,
it's
but
the
you put yourself
loss
out there.
nonetheless. It's the
You
loss
failed
is
though.
still the same either way.
It's still a success though, antics you tried.
Yeah, I'm
It
just
could only have been a
heartbroken.
failure if you hadn't have tried.
I just don't. I'm heartbroken and I have no desire to try again. It was a big
Well,
thing for me to put myself out there and do that. I
well,
don't trust men.
you're overrated in my opinion. If
What?
I could find a cure to make myself a lesbian, I would.
I
yeah, me
know,
too.
right? I know. I
I
I'm
want.
didn't date for so long that.
born 99.99% straight, and the 0.001 is a possibility that maybe I might one day find
Yeah.
a woman.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm
Well,
thinking.
I didn't date for so long that people thought maybe I was. And it's like, no. I like my gay neighbor used to hit on me all the time. She got me really drunk one time and got really
Oh,
sweetly close to my face and said, "Have you ever wondered what it was like to kiss a woman?" And even though I was trash drunk, I was like,
yeah.
"No, no, no interest. No, sorry." And then you could see she was pissed because she was apparently the whole night was leading up to this moment that she thought was going to be hot and amazing between us. And I was like, no, I have
That was
no
very
interest
naughty
in
of her.
that. It's not happening.
I have this girlfriend who is. She's a really good friend of mine, but she's bi.
I
So
almost
see,
forgot my little companions. I have two little
oh,
companions.
look at them. Oh,
Oh, let's see him.
Little-
Hold on. Let me
little
put you on
darlings.
solo. Ah, cute. Did you make those?
No, they were half price in Flying Tiger.
oh,
They're so
cool.
cute.
No, but my friend's bi, and she's having both one foot in each camp, and I was like, oh, I wish I could do that. Just
Yeah,
to, but I'm missing that gene that finds women attractive.
yeah,
I
Yeah.
I'd
like
say,
them.
but
I
I
like
haven't
them.
ruled out the possibility. Maybe one day I'll find a cure.
Yeah, I need that cure
Well,
because I think
and I
with
love
dating women,
Find men and they're
I
looking
love
for a woman.
amazing
That's
women,
all
but
I know.
that doesn't, you know,
yeah, I like, I love a powerful woman, and I
yeah.
cheer women from here to the moon. But that them they don't turn me on. I don't understand why, but I'm so
Not
boring heterosexual. It's It's sad. I really wanted to be lesbian, or maybe bi. It would be good, but I'm not.
Yeah.
That's boring.
You
I'm
said
so
something you
pissed at
just
myself.
choose, like people like, oh, you chose to be gay, you chose to be whether. It's like, no, it's not a choice. I admire lesbian culture and
Yeah,
gay people. I live
there's.
in a gay neighborhood, guys, and
Oh,
I
you're good.
just don't have any
Oh, I
interest.
would be. But I just. I'm
What
missing
what
that
do
gene,
you
and
let
I
me
like to find that
know?
gene.
I mean,
Oh,
there's one thing that is really interesting because women amongst each other have this emotional intimacy without having to be attracted to each other. So
yeah,
it is easier not to be lesbian than it is easier to be heterosexual and as a woman,
Yeah.
because with men you have to essentially be with them to have emotional intimacy unless they're gay. I still miss my gay tattoo artist. Perfect flirter. And but with women, women are comfortable with the emotional intimacy without having to be attracted to each other. Even two
yeah.
lesbians that could be into each other will have that emotional intimacy without ever fucking each other,
Hmm.
unless
Ah.
they're maybe very, very drunk or high.
Yeah, yeah. But I wish I was at least bi. It would be so much easier, I think. But I'm not, and I'm so pissed at myself.
But think of it this way, just because you can have the full buffet doesn't mean you like the full buffet or the full buffet is for you. Just because you generally like seafood doesn't mean you love every seafood and every seafood is great for you. So
Yeah,
you
I
still have
keep
the
that
same
door.
dating market, but
Yeah,
you just have more shitty options to pick from.
yeah. It's like it's like a box of chocolate. When you're the last person that takes a bite, when every good piece is gone, then all the shitty ones is left with the alcohol and bleh. That's
There will
what's left for
always
me
be
now.
marzipan.
So
That's what I feel like.
some folks haven't forgiven me for taking the first chocolate out of a box of chocolates. I can still hold it against me that I took the only coffee cream that was in
I forgive you, Iris.
it.
I like it.
I mean, that's
Joe's a
the
giver.
thing. There's always
She,
marzipan. There's always marzipan.
No,
And
Joe's a
I don't
you
like
will
it.
always find marzipan everywhere, but you gotta focus on the not marzipan part. Ugh.
Yeah,
Still,
marzipan is like, ugh.
Joe's a giver. She's given herself unilaterally to all walks of life. And Cricket says he's sworn off men. He's only technically gay at this point.
See,
Yeah,
Cricket agrees with me. Men are overrated.
yeah, but I got
Yeah.
this really nice, let's call it an episode or something. I was outside, and the weather was supposed to rain, so I had to tuck my car in so it doesn't have water inside of it. And I was standing outside putting on the fabric, and a car was driving by, and I was like looking up because it's a car driving by, and inside there was this gorgeous guy with a bear, and he looked like this Viking hot guy, and he was like smiling and waving at me. And I was like, I have never seen you before, but I'm gonna smile and wave back at you. And that's not normal in Norway, I tell you. So I was like, he waved at me and he was good looking, and I don't know who he was. He made my day. And I was like, a good guy was looking at me. He made my day. I'm thinking about it a couple of times. And I was standing in
That's
the kitchen, look.
true.
Yeah, I was standing in the kitchen looking out the window, and I saw the guy again. He was in the
Okay, that's creepy.
Yeah, but he was in the window of the house just across the street from my kitchen window.
With his wife.
And no, it was just him. And he had a motorcycle helmet in his hand. I was like,
Oh,
oh
that's
my god,
hot.
if he's driving a motorcycle and if
He's a
he's
bad
moving
boy.
in,
That's dangerous, but it sounds hot.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yes.
dated a couple of guys who drives a motorcycle, and my dad had started a motorcycle gang, so he can drive a motorcycle. I can work with it. If he moves into that building in that apartment, I'm gonna talk to him.
Good, you should. Yeah, that's
So
great.
we're talking Viking look and biker
Yeah,
and
with a
not
Yeah,
beer
feeling socially awkward.
and
you should jump
and a
him.
man bun. He had a man bun that didn't look bad, and he
Uh-huh.
had this undercut, and he had this beer, and he was going like maybe yeah, like in here, and it was really well done, the beard, and
Ooh.
he looked hot, and I was like, I hope you move in there. But I haven't seen him since. But that apartment has been empty for like a half a year or something. So if he moves in there,
Do you guys want to see a sample of the yarn porn I got from Monica today? I could show that on my tablet. She sent some
oh, it's a
lovely.
couple of movies,
Yeah, I was
15
like,
movies or
oh,
something, I think.
yeah, I'll show one of them. I was going to clip it and do something with it. Instead, I just laid in bed and knitted. Yeah, let's
Yeah, but
pause
I sent it
this.
to you. I promised
Yeah.
you. I sent it to you.
Uh,
It
I
was
gotta go
so
back.
much people. It was so much people there. It was like walking in a 17th of May train. But it was cool. I got to talk to a lot of
Oh, I gotta turn the
so
sound back
cool
up.
people. They hear old Norwegian.
Look at all this
Ooh.
gorgeous yarn. I
Oh
swear it's
wow.
yarn porn. I was drooling.
And it was people all over. It was people all over.
That's just one of them. She sent me like 15. I
Yeah,
swear. That was the first
not
one.
all of them were good, but yeah,
I'll show
some
you
of them
one
were
more.
really bad.
Look at that. So pretty. I was looking at that clutch going, oh, that needs color work.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I
Thanks for
think this.
sharing
Yeah,
those with me, Monica.
this is the store that I usually buy all my yarn in, and it's just down the stairs, just down the hill. So
Oh, now it's not letting me re enter the studio.
wow.
All right, I gotta turn the volume down anyway before I do that.
On Monday, I'm going to the yarn store and buy new needles to knit with. Maybe I should call you on FaceTime and you can walk in the store with me.
As long as it's not long distance charges for you, that would be awesome. I can give you my number.
We just do it
Well,
on.
if it's FaceTime, it's not long distance charges because it
No,
works over the internet.
yeah.
Right, right. My exchange students are from India and they're FaceTiming with their family back in India all the time. I've got to talk to their sister and their niece.
Oh,
I sent their niece a little Snoopy doll and a little Woodstock because one time I saw her, the first time I saw her, she was wearing these cute little Snoopy pajamas, and I said, "I have a Snoopy for you." So I gave them a little Snoopy and Woodstock to give her. She's
oh,
so cute. If I was a faster knitter and it wasn't so darn hot in India, I would knit her something. But there's no point in it. You can't wear knitwear in India,
no,
and I'm
that's
such a
true.
slow knitter anyway.
No, you're not. Look how
Oh, no,
far you
I
come with
am.
that.
Yeah, just because I'm depressed and moping and just laying around in bed. But normally I'm too busy to knit. I'm too busy. I got my swim to do. I've got roller skating to do. I'm trying to keep active. And lately it's like, nope, all I want to do is lay around and knit. But I got to
Then knit.
change up the blue now. I got to
Yeah.
move on to the Fair Isle part or the next color and just do a stripe. What should I do? This this yarn already has so much variation. Maybe I should just go easy on myself and knit a stripe, but I kind of had it in my mind that a fair isle would be really pretty.
Then do it.
But if you save yarn doing just a stripe, I would do that.
Yeah, it would save a lot of mental capacity too, because I have to calculate the pattern for the increases.
Yeah.
So maybe I should just do one row with this, do another row of the blue, and then just knit with this for a while.
Yeah, I think so.
All
Oh,
right,
it's a
let's do
spider.
that. I'm gonna do center pull. Hopefully I can get it and not just have yarn barf.
Yeah, you're going to do it. Going to be great.
I love this yarn. So I mean, visually it's so pretty and it's soft to work with that I don't mind it being slightly splitty. I gotta go
No,
back a
it's
stitch. Where's the blue? There we go. I like to hold them together so the tension's even between them. Although you don't really have tension on that first stitch of a new color. But I need to take out this last blue and start with the new blue. I can grab it. I was thinking also I could make some jam tomorrow just to distract
that's a good
myself.
idea.
Make
That's
some
a good idea.
blueberry. I really like blueberry
Oh,
jam.
that's good.
So I'm thinking maybe I'll do that.
I actually use blueberry in my red wine sauce.
I love blueberries. That sounds delicious.
Oh, I left. Oh, let's
Style
see.
said, long distance, what century is this? No, I mean, that was my point. It's not long distance anymore, so we can do it now. Used to be so
Yeah.
awful. I had a boyfriend that lived just one town over, but because the way the lines were, that was considered long distance, even though he lived closer to me than the big city, which was not long distance for me.
Yeah,
But
my
calling
ex-boyfriend
him
lives in
was,
the
go ahead.
he lives in the next city. Next to my ex-boyfriend's house, there's a big mall. And today when I was sitting at this course, I got a pop-up message on my phone and it was the police. Uh, something has happened and I was like opening up just to see because I got curious. And it was a guy drove to the window of the shopping center and ended up in the fruit aisle. And he was like in his 70s and he was saying, "No, I turned off the car and I was going out and he started to drive by himself."
Oh, wow.
So I was like, okay, my ex-boyfriend isn't in his 70s, so it wasn't him, but I was like, yeah, that could only happen in the town next door. Yeah, only
Those
there.
people.
Yep, competitive. Because we have this saying in this city that I live in Fredrikstad, we say everything works out in Fredrikstad. So in Norwegian, they say det ordnar sig i Fredrikstad,
I
and
don't know what
everything
you're
works out in
saying.
Fredrikstad. Everything works out in Fredrikstad, but it doesn't work out inside because the next town is called Sarpsborg, and we call it
I
Sarp.
see what you're saying now.
So it's like this rivalry every single time there is something. It's like, yeah, it works out in Fredrikstad, but it doesn't inside. So when I saw that, I was like, yeah. If a guy is going to drive through the store, through the wall, in a window, and end up in the fruit aisle, it'll have to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is your Bielefeld.
Style says
And
she has
nobody
to
got
leave.
hurt.
Bye, Style. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping in.
You love your style. Your humor is like out of this world. Audit. Style. Audit. We love you.
Yeah. Style's
Yeah,
great.
I love her.
Check out Style. She protested last weekend in Chicago. She went to a literary fair to see if the Dianetics tables were there. So go back and check out her content and keep her on your list, a must watch list.
Yeah.
Um, Cricket said Club Brain Fog's going out today, so we're going to see more from her today. It's been 2 hours, guys. Last couple of weeks we've been ending at 2 hours. Do you guys want to end now, or do you want to go for a little longer, or what's everyone's feel on that?
I mean, if
I leave it up to you.
we're having fun.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the company. It's like when I get off, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself.
I feel like I've only just got here and already you want to go.
Yeah. Iris just showed up.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it doesn't feel like it's been 2 hours.
No, it doesn't.
Mhm.
It doesn't feel like that. Time flies when you have with good people.
Yeah. Well, this is the only way I really socialize since I don't go
Yeah,
out.
but that's
So
it's the only way I socialize
you
too,
guys are
so
my
it's okay.
you guys are my besties in my
Yeah.
socialization. So
You're mine too, so it's okay.
I know, and that's what's it's nice that I feel like less of a freak and I feel a lot less alone because I've got you guys.
Yeah.
I love the winter coming because we finally have the sea and the lakes more to ourselves, and you don't have screaming families around anymore. I mean, it's really nice. I was at the lake midday today, and it wasn't like full and loud.
That's
If you were here, Mark, I'd drag you to the beach with me every morning. Mark has been going out and getting in the sea, guys. I would drag
that's
her here with me and make her get me out there.
Yeah, I would have to adjust to the water temperature. It sounds warmer there.
no, it isn't.
No, it was freezing the other day when I got
It
in. What was it,
isn't.
Thursday? It's
It
cold.
isn't that warm in San Diego in the water. It's warmer here because of the Gulf Stream.
Yeah,
So it's
it's
warmer
cold.
in Norway
It
to
is
bathe in
because we
Norway.
get the water straight off of Alaska. So everyone thinks it's
Yeah,
going to be warm water here, and they're very
cause
surprised when they get in and it's absolutely freezing water.
yeah, 'cause my neighbor used to live somewhere in between of San Diego and LA, and she told me she
Yeah, it's
never swam
freezing.
when she was in the States. She only swims in
Yeah,
Norway,
I'm the
and
only
I was
fool who
like,
gets out there all the time. Well, me and the surfers, but the surfers have on full wetsuits.
yeah, they have wetsuits,
I
And
mean,
I like the
but
cold, so I
I've
tolerate
been
it, but it is cold.
I like
I
cold
spaded
water.
once. I spaded once, and I crossed that off my list, and then I'm finished with that. It was snowing when I spaded, so yeah.
See, that sounds magical to me.
My
My
winter look is pretty much two jackets when it's like really winter, a pair of jeans, a t-shirt underneath the jackets because otherwise it would be too warm, and then I cover up my jeans and go in barefoot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know, that's funny you say that because I was just getting ready to tell story of one of my favorite memories. It's one of the most beautiful things I've ever experienced. My dog got out of the house, right? So I ran out chasing my dog, and I was barefoot and just pants and a sweatshirt. And I was running through the woods, and it was snowing, and it was just the most beautiful thing. And I didn't get cold at all. I mean, I was running the whole time. So it was just beautiful running through the woods barefoot in the snow with my dog. And yeah, it's like one of my favoriteest memories.
Yeah, because the cold is great for the nervous system.
Yeah.
And whenever
That was
it's
another
snowing
reason why I
in
pushed
winter,
myself to get into the water. I'm like, that cold shock will be good for my nervous system. And it did feel good, but yeah. Anyway.
whenever it's cold and it snows in winter, I will just wear my nightgown sundress number I made for myself and go out barefoot into the grass and down to the pier. And okay, I'm not staying out forever during
Right.
when I'm dressed like that, but it's always nice. And I
Yeah.
definitely have the goal this year to get into the lake in December in a bikini or maybe even topless. Because who's
Woo!
in December?
That
My
sounds amazing. I'd go with you. Honestly, I would. I'm brave enough to jump in the cold water.
my boyfriend, my first cabin trip we took together. There was a sauna there, so we put on the sauna and we were sitting in the sauna, and it was winter with over a meter with snow at the cabin, and it was snowing heavily that evening. So we were like, yeah, we go in the sauna. We shovel some snow, and yeah. When we were
Okay,
sitting there, we were
I was
thinking,
just sitting there knitting, and I just got an alert that Irish posted a video. Why do I get my alerts so late? I just got
I
an
do
alert.
too.
Notifications off of YouTube.
Yeah, it's
And with
YouTube.
Pup Groomer, I watch her all the time, and I never get her alerts until the next day. So I even
Yeah,
go
that
and look
I
on her page just to verify, and it's ridiculous.
yep, I know. It happens to me too. But when we were sitting in the sauna, we decided that we were going to go skinny dipping in the snow.
Nice.
So we were bathing in the snow, butt naked, and it was a shock, but it was a nice shock
Sounds
because it was so
magical.
cold,
Yeah.
and and then we were running inside and doing the sauna again, and we're like, this was fun, we're doing it again. We were
I
like
do
10 years
better
old,
with
I think.
cold than I do hot.
I do better with hot.
We have this beach sauna next to the local lake beach situation.
Yeah,
And I think it was yesterday. You saw the cars were from one of the bigger cities in another state that were at the sauna, and they swam in the part of the lake that's usually not the swimmer part, but you could see these two guys just walk out of the in the lake, and they just walked back to the sauna, and they did the Finnish concept where you go into the sauna and then you take a
dang.
cold and then you go back in to get
Yeah.
the blood flow running.
Yeah, we did that with the skinny dipping in the snow. And we were like 10 years old having snow fights, and it was so cool. It was one of my best memories with that guy. I have a lot of good memories with that guy, but the best one is his son, so I still have him, and he's not getting it back. So I think I think this is big enough that it fits in here.
I
So
mean, we currently have the weather coming in, the fall coming in, and you can feel it in the water temperature, and it's amazing. Like, the North Sea isn't warm in summer, but it is relatively warm in contrast to the freezing cold otherwise. And
I'm
it's
gonna look it
really
up.
nice that the fresh
What's the
North
North
Sea again.
Street temperature right now? And what's San Diego temperature right now?
Yeah.
North. See, of course, the temperature's going to vary per where you are. Oh, you might be
Yeah.
about the same as us because it says you're 63 right now. Ours is probably pretty close to that. Let's see. Uh,
The reason I want to visit Scotland.
Because this summer we had really hot. They were really hot in the
okay.
sea.
It's 67 here, so it is warmer here by 4 degrees.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not much.
I mean, we're
But
in
I
the
don't know
cold, but
what's
we
that
don't
in
really have a warm stream
Celsius.
near us, so it's cool.
Yeah, it's cold, but
I don't know what
you get the
64 is
sun
in
on your back. It
Celsius.
doesn't feel as cold when it's warm, you know?
I think it should be something in the tens with a 64. It's something around 16 degrees Celsius if I remember correctly.
Oh, sorry, I should have read the. So San Diego is 20. That says Fahrenheit. I think they mean Celsius. It says it's 20 degrees Fahrenheit. That can't be right. What is the water temperature at Scripps? It says right now it's actually 73 at Scripps. So it's much warmer, actually, maybe. But it's not showing me Celsius.
No.
It's saying 20 degrees Celsius right now, which is 69.5 Fahrenheit. And what did it say for North
20
Sea?
degrees?
It
That's not
says
hot.
43 degrees. Oh, that's in the
14.
winter. 63.
Yeah.
No, 17 degrees Celsius is what it is
Yeah.
in the North Sea right now.
That's something I figured with that because one day I wore a jacket in spring when it was around 65 and I was sweating and I looked at the temperature and I had talked to my talking server about the temperature, so I had to translate it to Fahrenheit, and that's where I got the mid 60s and about the 16 or 17 degrees from.
I'm gonna check what's the weather in Norway. Let's see. Ir- let's see. What's the bathing temperature in Norway like?
Oh, hey, Scooter Mom. I didn't know you were
Oh,
here.
scooter mom.
If you want to come on, we're going to go till 3. Well, 6 your
Oh,
time.
it is. It isn't that bad. It's like between 17 and 18 degrees here in Norway right now in the sea. Uh,
That's still fall temperatures.
yeah. Let's see how Fahrenheit, Celsius. So like 17 is not that one, because I said there it is, 17. It's 62. It's 62 in Norway right now.
So
And
it's
it's
a little colder than
and
here.
so in the summer this summer the
But this is
hottest I
considered our
saw.
summer. I mean, it's still summer for us. It's hot out.
That's not hot. This
This is the
summer our
warmest it
temp
gets.
this summer the bathing temperature in Norway was really high because we had the heat wave, and so we had up to 78 degrees
Yeah,
in the water in Norway.
Oh, wow, that's
That's
hot.
26
Oh, my
Celsius.
goodness.
that is usually the temperature you have in the air.
Yeah, because this summer we had that heat wave for like 3 weeks, and since the Gulf Stream goes directly to Norway, we do get the hot bathing weather. So if it gets really, really cold in the winter, we might get the sea to freeze just near the shore. Um, but it isn't. Yeah, it could get thick because I've been standing on the ocean lake. But um, yeah. So it. But that's in December, January, February. That's when it gets really cold in Norway.
Last winter, I walked on the frozen North Sea. Like it wasn't
Yeah,
fully frozen, but
it
you
was
could see like
pretty.
the boots break the ice, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I like it too.
So you had like a frozen, muddy, wet situation going on under the boots, which is fun because my boots are made to withstand that.
Oh, cool. Gore-Tex.
I think you were telling us about that adventure with your brother.
Yeah, I think so. I
Yeah,
remember it.
we usually like we have this local author that looks inconspicuous when he walks around usually, and if you don't know what he looks like, you're not gonna recognize him. But the day it was snowing and the snow was still lying around and we were in there, he walked by. Like most people didn't recognize him, and he just looked at us and was like, "No." He writes. He's one of the North Sea crime novel writers here.
Ska du komma?
So yeah, which is one
Yeah.
of the great things about this area. You can be as famous as you want, and you're gonna be left alone. And I see a cute doggy.
I have to bribe him with the sweets.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
Let's show him. He's so cute. Puppy
Hi.
time. We got some puppy
Puppy
time,
time.
guys. Oh, he's
Aw.
so cute.
Oh, you folk
Luda?
down.
Is that his name? Luda?
Ludde. Lydia.
Luda?
Ludde.
Luda?
Yes, pretty cool.
Luda? He's like, nope, treats. Treats are my only.
Yeah, and he's almost deaf, so you can't hear him. Like if I
Uh,
say Ludde, 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 he can't hear me.
uh,
Why are you withholding my tweets?
Yeah, he's been alone at home today, so he gets a lot of treats today. Home alone,
yeah, Monica went to her knitting festival today.
so he had to be home
Or,
alone.
well, yarn festival. Just my mind goes to knitting, maybe.
No, it was called Knitting Festival.
Okay.
So, and they did this charity thing that were knitting um, for the women in Uganda. I think they were knitting
Oh,
pads. So for the girls that couldn't afford it. So I
Oh,
was
that's
thinking of
nice.
maybe I was thinking of maybe getting the pattern so I can knit some and give them.
It's playing my
the
So
Cricket
whole
Cinema
tennis
song
right?
now. So I get to see all the lovely Cricket Cinema AI art that he did with the Mama Squirrel theme. It's so cute.
cool. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Is it
Knock
cute?
it off. Nei, nei, du får ikke Igjen, Ludde. Nå er det bra. Nå er det bra. Ja.
Did Scooter Mom want to
Oh
come
yeah.
on? Scooter, do I need to post the link again and mention it again to
Suda said she
entice
doesn't have
you
it
on?
set up.
I have a
Not
Jack
set
Russell. He
up.
has his mind of his own.
There's the link. I
Yeah.
didn't mail it to you, Scooter, because I literally didn't mail it to even Monica. I didn't mail it to anyone. I wasn't going to go on, and I forced myself last minute to just go ahead and go on.
Oh, please, Jack Russell
So,
from they're the most adorable terrors there are.
so you weren't
Because
Yep.
excluded, Scooter.
they're
Just no
still
one.
about the most stubborn ones of the terriers, which is why I love them.
I love them too. They have
No
the
one got
mind
an
of their own.
invite, Scooter. So that's why you didn't get one. It's not that I excluded you. I just didn't send it out to anyone. I was thinking, oh, I'll set it up maybe later, and then was sitting around moping and thinking I wasn't going to go on. And then I looked at the time, and then I thought, well, I guess I should set it up now. And I looked at the time, and it was like 3 minutes before noon. So I decided to just go ahead and go on. I didn't even play my intro, but that was because I made a new intro and I haven't attached it yet. So I didn't have an intro attached to it. Anyway, you guys don't care about all that.
That's cool.
Scooter Mom, I dropped the link if you want to come on.
She's here.
Oh, she is here.
Yeah.
Jeez. I missed it.
Hey,
Hello.
Grandma.
Hey, Scooter
Hello.
Mom. Thanks for joining. I'm just
Oh,
knitting and
that lovely
bitching.
diamond paint.
It's
That
a knit and
lovely diamond
bitch,
painting.
knit and bitch session. Yeah, let's look at Scooter Mom's. Oh,
So
pretty. What does
beautiful.
it say?
Those we love don't go away. They walk beside us every day.
Aw,
That's true.
that's sweet. You're gonna make me cry.
Sorry, antics.
That's
I
okay.
saw
I
it and I
just all
said,
I want to
nope,
do
I
is
need
cry.
this. Aw,
Been
yeah.
doing a lot of
Oh
that.
no.
But you saw it and thought what?
I saw it and said, nope, I need that.
Aw.
Yeah.
I've almost done a full row of the light blue now, guys. I just have that much left. It's kind of a pink and lavender blue. It's so pretty.
It's really pretty.
Very
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Oh, that is
I,
pretty. Hmm.
yeah. I did buy some yarn today, Scooter Mom, and the yarn did say the same thing to me. You need me. You need to buy me.
God,
Nana,
it is
take
so
me home.
expensive. She bought the most
Yeah.
expensive yarn they had.
No, I
Well,
didn't do that either.
I don't know. That one. Here, let's do
No, there
solo
was
layout.
this. Yeah, there was this. This is the yarn. One of them. This is the
Beautiful.
hand dyed one.
ooh.
Oh, it's so beautiful. And then I bought this green one with glitters in them, and I
Yeah, the
was
one
like,
is a silk mohair blend, and then that one is also
"Oh, this one.
a mohair blend. Yeah, that one's beautiful. I love the sheen on that one.
It's so beautiful. I
And
was
that'll
like,
make your stitches really crisp and pop too.
so I'm
It's really pretty.
thinking, what am I going to do with it? I don't know. But this one is made just outside my town. Um, and this one is also made in Norway, but I don't know where they have their main office. But ah, I
So
fell in
pretty.
love with this.
Baby.
It was so special, and after the normal, I was like, yeah, I need that one. Yeah, green, blue, purple, brown. I don't know. It's going to be so nice. I have to figure out what I'm going to do with it. But I got some new patterns this week too. I got a Sophie scarf.
Oh, the Sophie scarf?
Yeah, I got a pattern for that.
Uh-huh.
But it's on my phone.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, and I have this just the start of a sweater that's like, and it stops right here, like the
Oh,
one
okay.
almost, and it has a pattern. How about that one? And a jacket that I have on my phone because they were digital. So I
Well,
have a couple of,
I
I have some
did
in
a
my,
row of the light blue and now I've switched back to dark blue for a row. Just showing you.
no, your mom, Sophia's on.
That is the
Hi,
row of
Sophia.
you.
Sorry. Hey, no face is here. Hey, no face.
Hey, no
Hi, No Face.
face.
I think I'm gonna get some more coffee. You guys talk amongst yourselves and behave while I get
No, we
some more
can't behave.
coffee in me.
Oh, I won't
Behaving.
behave. I'm gonna misbehave.
Are you
Scooter mom
sure you
is.
want to leave me unsupervised?
If I can't trust a scooter mom, who can I trust?
Scooter mom is going to hold me in my ear, so I trust in Scooter mom.
I don't know about that. Mm-mm.
We haven't seen the wild side of you yet.
Well, because see, this is the funny thing that Antic says if she can't trust me, who can she trust? And yet she has told me to behave. So
Yeah, she told me to, so it's okay. Several times she told me to behave.
I'm still
So
my
confused by the
question is, do I
concept
want
of
to
behaving.
listen?
I don't want to be I don't want to be this nice girl. I have too red hair for that.
But she's probably okay at this hour because I literally only woke up about an hour ago. So,
Oh,
well, no, it was actually closer to 2 hours ago. So
okay.
I haven't gotten really going yet.
I've been up for like uh 11 and a half hour.
I ordinarily would not have slept so late, but I let myself sleep late because the last couple of nights have not been great sleeps. So I just went, well,
I know that feeling. I had
yeah.
3.5 hours sleep this night, so but
Yeah.
I go well with lack of sleep. I still work. I'm strange.
Mm-hmm.
I work so good at 4 hours of sleep, but if I get 6 hours of sleep, I'm totally.
You can't sleep too much for your cycle, which is totally like if I sleep more than 7 hours, I'm toast.
I've never slept
Sleeping more
seven
than
hours.
20 minutes than 7 hours. It
Um,
happens.
I think I can count on one hand the times I slept more than or like 7 hours or more. I think I can count that on one hand for my whole life.
I'm
I don't
lucky
sleep.
to get 6 hours. Excuse me a sec. I have to mute.
Oh, you have to do a sneeze. I usually get 4 or 5 hours of sleep, but if I get 5 hours, I'm lucky. So it's normal. But this night, it was, yeah, no sleep.
No face. That is
What do you know
that
face?
is your regional specialty.
Hey guys, I have to
No
say,
face!
in my on my favor, I didn't like run out and buy a bottle of whiskey and a pack of cigarettes. So so there's
That's not,
that.
yeah, And you didn't need bail money this week either, so
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
As long as
Exactly.
you don't need bail money, you're good.
I did buy a vape, though. He was adamantly against vaping, and so I had stopped all of that. But I went and bought a little THC vape.
Yeah, you go, girl.
I'm like, I can do it. So I went and bought one.
Yeah, I think you should buy it. It's okay. I think you're entitled to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna start streaming again to get myself out. He wasn't a big fan of that because I met a few weirdos on my journeys.
I
But
was only the Zodiac that was really bad, but
well, in the Ted Bundy,
I
Zodiac
never
and Ted
said
Bundy.
I never saw
Ted
the
Bundy is
Ted
who he
Bun.
calls the guy I call the land shark. He calls him Ted Bundy.
Yeah, but he wasn't that creepy. Zodiac was creepy.
The Zodiac was scary AF, but the
Yeah,
Ted Bundy was charming and persistent.
yeah, he was like more like
But that's
guys.
what makes him creepier.
Exactly. It's the
Yeah, he was
personality of
cute. He was
people.
charming, but I told him
Well, that's
no.
the
I told him I
problem.
had a boyfriend, and he still kept pushing to get my number. And it's like, you're not hearing my nose. That to me is really creepy. Yeah.
Exactly.
Whereas the Zodiac killer, once he heard he was on a live stream, he suddenly heard my no and went away. But yeah,
Yep.
he wasn't listening to a no either. Maybe
No,
if it hadn't have been for me saying I was live streaming.
he was creepy. That one was creepy
That
as
scared
f.
me. Yeah, I
Yeah,
was so
I was
scared.
like,
Hey, dude, that
I
scared
was,
us.
yeah, that
Yeah,
scared us. I remember,
I tried to
and
wonder
I was like,
what are we going to tell the coppers? You
yeah,
yeah,
know,
it was
someone we
scary.
think in San
Well, there was
Diego.
no one on the beach. I was all alone in the twilight hours. There's no one there. And then he starts walking directly towards me. It's like, where are you coming to me, buddy? Because you should be walking the other way. Don't come walking to me. It was scary. But
That's
yeah,
why you need a
Manning
friend
was
with fair face.
saying I only meet
Careful,
serial
careful, friend
killers.
with a fair face.
He said you only meet serial killers when you go out live streaming in the morning like that.
yeah,
I
but you
mean,
met
he
Neil
definitely had a
John.
point.
Yeah, but I
Yep.
liked being like getting up and going out. I loved doing my morning swims that early, but I made a promise not to do that, so I'm not going to go swimming that early because there's no lifeguards on duty that early, and I learned my lesson. But I am probably gonna push myself to go out and do a morning live stream here soon. I just get me out of the house at least.
You just gotta get through the first uncomfortable and then it's fun.
Yeah, and you guys keep me company and
Yep.
protected me from the Zodiac killer. So there's
Mm.
that too.
But
You just gotta be
Irish had a good
a scary
point.
asshole. Then the creeps go away.
And then I had two other men go away as soon as they found out I was live streaming too, but I suspect that they were married. So once I said I was
Yeah,
live
probably.
streaming, they suddenly weren't talking to me and went away quickly. So
You mean they didn't want a Coldplay concert situation?
they wanted to chat me up, and then when they were just talking to me, and then I said, "Oh, I'm live streaming," and then suddenly mouths
Oh, look
shut
at the
and they
time.
walked quickly away. So live streaming
Yes,
is good. It protects
there's
me from the creeps.
foolproof ways to get rid of creeps. Look crazy enough that they don't want to mess with you and don't want anything to do with you, or look scary enough that you actually creep them out.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at that on my own. I was trying to change that and get fit and stuff, but I just don't have any motivation now to do that. It just means I'm going to attract more creeps.
Well, then you scare and creep out more creeps. It's
Yeah.
a mental game.
Coffee's good. I'd show you, but my cup is filthy. It looks disgusting. It's
I actually
got
have my
like
coffee here.
well, like I've been using half and half, and so like if I let it sit for too long, like a cream scum appears on it, and then when I take a sip, it sticks to the side of the cup and looks gross, and that's what happened here. So I'm not gonna show you. It just looks too gross.
This one is really cool. This is from a Norwegian art or influencer who made this one,
Mm,
and yeah, you can't read it because it's backwards, but it says "Remember to breathe."
yeah, I need that.
Mm.
That's her point of making merch is to have people remember to breathe. So I bought 3 of them.
Oh, that's cool.
They were on sale, so it was okay. So,
Cricket was asking me about the Zodiac Killer. Yeah, I wouldn't. I was going out and doing sunrise streams and filming the sunrise like I do my sunset streams. I was thinking, oh, it's quiet, it's nice. But when you go out at sunrise, there's literally no one around. And sunset, there's still people about, there's still life going on. Anyway, I was doing some sunrise streams and I went out to a different spot because just felt like checking out a new spot and I thought it'd be a good vista from there. It turned out it was way too cloudy that day, and so I didn't even get the sunrise. But I'm sitting alone in the dark on the beach, and this man in a hoodie was walking by. He sees me, he suddenly turns straight towards me and starts walking towards me wearing a hoodie with the hood up. Meanwhile, this is like, what, June? It was not cold enough to need a hood up. I mean, you're up to no good if you're walking around in the dark in a black hoodie. And why is he approaching me? He came straight towards me, and I was whispering to the camera because I was live streaming. I'm like, he's coming straight towards me. What do I do? And so when he got close enough, I said, sir, I'm live streaming. And as soon as I said live streaming, he stopped. I said, you're making me nervous. Could you not come any closer to me? It's really making me nervous. And I was super sweet to him. I was like, oh, it's just me. I'm the nervous person, and I'd really appreciate it. And thank you so much. It's not you, it's me. You're so kind. But I was terrified. I was terrified. Why is this strange man in a hoodie? Well, there's no one on the beach for miles. There's all this open beach for him to walk around on, and then he suddenly turns and starts walking directly towards me. Still not saying hi, still with the hood up. Instead of like, oh, hi, I didn't see you there. He wasn't, none of that. No, he was just walking straight towards me in the darkness, being mute. Scared the shit out of me. But I played it off like, oh, no, I'm just a nervous person. Please don't approach me. And you're making me nervous. But I was really sweet about it, and he left. But I was shaking in my boots. Monica was there, Irish was there, Joe was there.
yeah, it was
I
so
was,
Said,
scary.
oh, you can see me finally. I thought I was a ghost.
it was so scary. Anyway, I was out before the fishermen were even out, and so then when the fishermen showed up, I walked back to my car. But yeah, it was scary. Why is a man in a black hoodie approaching me in the middle of the night, essentially? You know?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we women have to keep things like that in mind all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I used to live in a city that had a women's cab taxi. Like, it wasn't exactly particularly great at night, so usually I'm left alone by creeps because I'm tall, I'm muscular, so they don't want to mess with that.
You're a
And
feisty badass.
yeah, the attitude helps too, but the physique alone, especially in Austria, because I'm taller than most women in Austria, I'm probably taller than most men in Austria. And they usually leave me alone. And when I'm out at night, I usually got followed because I was the only woman out there. So they were desperate to go after the bigger target they usually leave alone. I mean, they didn't really go after me. They slowly walked after me and hoped they could get me in a dark corner. But then I just let them follow me for a bit and walked a little bit like a rabbit and walked in the well-lit areas until they gave up. But that's the thing, they're desperate, they're horny, they need their control fix, so they will go after every woman that's alone.
Yeah. So you feel like a target and you feel like meat no matter what time of day or no matter where you go. And men don't have that. They don't understand that. My cousin
Mm-hmm.
used to say, "Oh, well, I don't understand why girls are so upset about that. I'd be thrilled if every woman wanted to sleep with me and it was that way." And it's like, no, you wouldn't if there was a power differential too on top of that. Just the size and their power, and they all want you. It's like, I don't want them all to want me. you
You
know?
pray to them. That's the difference.
Exactly. It's like a
Men,
rabbit. I said that on that Zodiac stream. It's like women are like scared rabbits half the time, and men are like lions. We're prey to them.
Mm-hmm.
and that's the thing. If you're not prey, if you don't behave like prey, most men leave you alone. And there's this video of a released, I think, the art women, and they asked him to look in the crowd who he would go after and who he wouldn't go after. The biggest safety tip for women is walk confidently, because
Yeah.
if you don't look like an easy target, in over
Yeah.
90% of the cases, they will leave you the fuck alone.
Well, that's why I bolstered my confidence and just said, "Hey, go away, buddy." But yeah, I'm not good at confronting people or doing things like that.
I
I'm
roll
usually the
confidently.
one that looks like a target because I'm kind of shy. I don't come across as shy. Like, I'll talk to literally anyone, but inside I'm like shaking half the time when I'm doing it.
I can talk a hole in stones. I can talk to anybody. I'm hopeless like that.
A chatty Norwegian? Are you a freak?
Yeah, that's not
That's
normal in
funny.
Norway to small talk. It's not normal. And I can small talk anybody, and it's like they scare the shit out of people.
Yeah, the best way to make a Norwegian person run is make small talk. They
Yeah.
will literally make a sprint record. They will outrun Usain Bolt if you start small talk with them.
But if you want a Norwegian to talk to you, you just give them alcohol and they will talk to you like they never talked before. So, yeah.
No Face says he's 6'2" or 6 foot, 180-pound male, and that would have happened to him. His radar would have pinged too, and he also would have gone into self-defense mode. Sorry that weirdos give good guides bad names. No Face, I 100% have no doubt that you are a good guy. Please
We
don't
know
ever.
you're a good guy.
Yeah, we know this about you. You're a soft
Yep.
heart and sweetheart. But yeah, it was scary as hell.
That one was scary.
I know that from No Face just by the way he mods. He has modded with me in Miss Kim's chat, and it's like the late night stream when she's out on 6th Street in Austin, and he's a little less tolerant of guys making creepy comments in the chat than I am, and I'm not terribly tolerant of it.
No Face is a really, really good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's because women usually are already pretty desensitized to it. When men realize how bad it is, it's still a real shock to them.
Yeah.
And if you're generally a good guy, you're gonna go in full protective mode.
Well, and that was one of the reasons I knew Manning was a good guy, because any boundary I've ever set, he heard. He heard and respected. And my very first time with that was when I pushed him away and he actually went away. When I pushed him away, I'm like, wow, here's a guy who listens to me and respects my boundaries. Maybe I shouldn't be pushing away every guy. Maybe I shouldn't be pushing away the nice guys, at least. So that was how I decided to give him a chance, because he was sweet to me and he listened to my boundaries. Not a lot of guys hear your boundaries. Like, women usually have to lie and say, "Oh, I've got a boyfriend," before they'll hear your no. If you just say no, they're like, "Oh, well, you're not with someone. I can change that now." And they just
Yeah,
don't
and
listen.
don't tell them you have a girlfriend. They just get even more interested.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
for
it's
goodness sake, don't do that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So you have to
Oh,
say, "Oh, I'm married. Oh, I have a boyfriend." And we all do this as women. It's just we learn that over time. It's not like something we've gone around and said, "Hey, tell them this." It's like, no, that's what you learn to do because it's the only thing that works.
Yep.
I
or
spend
you
a
can
lot of
do like
time
I
with
do.
women, and you sort of have this thing if you're next to a woman and the woman kind of looks at the guy, both women look at the guy, and I swear to you, you have guys that complain if a gay guy walks behind them in a packed bar, but it's like, oh, we could have a threesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but how often
No.
do they get groped? Maybe once in a while at a gay bar in certain situations, but it's not like they're going to get groped every time they go to a bar. Which I'm sorry to say, there's been times in my life where it was like every time I'd go to a bar or something, there'd be some asshole being alleged to me in some way. And guys just don't have to deal with that. They don't understand.
Oh,
No,
yeah. I remember getting groped on the subway,
Yeah, I've been
just
groped on
disgusting.
the subway. I've been
waiting for
groped
the
on the
doors to
bus.
open when the train arrived at the station. And
Yep.
a guy came up behind me and grabbed a full handful because there's a lot there. But yep, just helped himself to a handful.
Yeah.
It was
In,
not
in my
me.
young in my younger days when I was a skinny bitch, I was a skinny bitch.
You're
I
still a
learned.
bitch.
Yeah, but I learned how to be a bitch when I was skinny because I
Yeah.
didn't know if the guys were after my body because I was skinny and I had a really good body, or if they were after my personality or me as a person.
Yep.
Yeah.
So only once they can touch me only once. If they try the second time, they
Hmm.
bled. And I didn't give them a hard time. I just I used to work in a bar, so I'd just go to the bouncer and I was like, he's touching me.
Good for
They
you.
never they never did it again, and they always told me, wait 5 or 10 minutes, then get the mop and you can wash after us. They never walked home. They got their ass beaten like, yeah. So they only touched me once, and that energy I still have. So if one guy comes up to me, I can just look at him, and he was like, "Oh, sorry, 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 sorry."
Good for
They
you.
don't,
Yeah.
but I don't know how I do it. I know when I was younger, I learned how to do it, but no, it just happens like automatically, and I can scare the shit out
That's
of people. But that's why I have a tattoo here that says dangerous in Japanese.
it's interesting. If you live in a world where it's relatively safe, so you do go out, but there always
Yeah,
are groups, you tend to get a really good resting bitch face that works really well, and it happens subconsciously. I've had this moment. I had moved to Austria, and I had no idea of Krampus before I moved there. So it's the 5th of December, and I just want to get something and be done with it and get back home. And there's this Krampus parade. So I just have no idea what the fuck is going on. And this Krampus walks towards me. And they're smelly. they're stency. I did not want him to touch my good winter coat. And I just looked at him like, nope, you're going fucking back. You're not touching me. It's instinctive the way I look. And this Krampus backed off. I didn't think much of it. Walked back home after I got my errands done. And the Austrian one or the Tyrolean one was like, the Krampus backed off. They never back off. They will walk through, they will do that, they never back off. Well, they do if you look at them right.
Yeah, but I live in Norway too. It's not a dangerous country to live in. We don't have that much violence in Norway, so and so I think it's a safer place to live. So I can be a bitch. It's not dangerous for me to be a bitch when I go out.
Yep, and that's the thing. That's how you develop the face and the instinct. Because if you live in a country where that could kill you, you're not gonna get as
Yeah.
comfortable with it. If you live in
No.
a country where, worst case, usually they will hit you and you will be able to fight back, you develop a pretty effective face.
So I was thinking if I was in the States, I'm not sure they back off because it's like a different living. The culture is so different in Norway to the States. So it's strange. It's not so supposed to be that big of a difference, but it is. So oh, the police doesn't wear guns here, so we still have that.
Yeah, it's a very different world if there are less guns at all, and a very different feeling of safety. Like, I couldn't imagine living in a place where you have all the guns.
No, I can't do it either. I can't. I respect that you have the Second Amendment in the States, and you have. I can understand it, but I could never.
I mean,
Hey,
No.
Joe, welcome back.
I like having them, and I will have them, but I like the idea of the access being gatekept to people that should have them and less of them around. And it's like, if I had to be paranoid there's a gun everywhere, I wouldn't want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have very strict gun laws in Canada.
Yeah, you do.
And there's still a debate, especially people who live in rural areas, because like a friend of mine is a homesteader and they have guns. They are required to keep them in a gun safe, locked up all the time. If they if they're like saying going to the shooting range, they cannot even stop at a drive-through for food on the way to or from the gun range. You have to go directly to the gun range and directly back home again and lock your guns up. And I agree with that, honestly. However, the one thing that she has pointed out is that her husband travels for work quite a bit and she's alone on their property, and they're like way out there with like her next neighbors are a good 10-minute drive
Yeah,
away.
in that case, I could see not locking it up and just don't tell anyone any differently. But
Well,
I
they
personally am
still
afraid of guns, so I would lock it up myself.
keep them locked up, but the problem is if someone is not well intentioned and shows up on her property intending to do harm, if she shoots him or her, but usually it's a him. Hi, Bilf.
Seal
She
Bilf!
is the one who would get in trouble for shooting him in self-defense. I think that is an overcorrection.
Yeah.
And I
Because
am totally not a gun person at all. I am very happy to have never been around guns.
My
I've never
stepfather
touched
was a
one.
cop, and so there was always a gun around, and it was always out. As a cop, he never put it away, but it was just always drilled into my head, don't touch it, you never touch it. And because they did such an effective job of that, I have a healthy fear of guns to this day. I just don't want them. I'm nervous even touching them. But I have fired a rifle, and I've fired guns a few times, just to see it, try it. And I'm actually a really excellent shot. However, I don't own a gun because I'm afraid it would go off accidentally. You're more likely to injure someone you love accidentally than you are to ever need it for an intruder or anything like that. So
Exactly.
I don't have one.
I've
but
never touched one.
I can see this thing. If you're really out there and they know the property is alone, I would want to bring it with me just in case they're expecting me with something.
Yeah.
And that's when you need a balance. Like you can't have them ruling everything, but it is a safety feature that helps.
I just think that certain gun cultures have just gone way beyond. Like I do not understand, and this is not a judgment of these people, but I just do not understand some people's love of guns and desire to carry them on them at all
That's
times, like especially big men who really do not have to concern themselves with being assaulted seem
I
to
do
feel the need.
understand the joy of the sport of it, like with the targets and stuff. I do
I
understand
can
that, but what
understand the
you're talking about,
sport.
I don't understand at all either. But I want to brag
Yeah.
for just 1 second. So my very first shot was a bullseye because I'm super far-sighted. So I would have made an excellent marksman, but I'm just afraid of guns. I just don't want to be around them.
Oh, that's
Okay, I'm
impressive.
done bragging.
That
I
was
just wanted
cool,
to
right?
say my very first shot was a bullseye.
I mean, I can understand that. I have never fired a gun and have never handled a gun, have no desire to. But when I was away at summer camp one year, I was very good at archery. So I
I
can
love archery
understand
too.
that
Yeah.
Actually, cool.
from that perspective.
Yeah, let's move on to the topic of archery because I don't think we want to talk about guns anymore. But yeah, I love archery. I 1 year for my Shakespeare class, we all went to the Renaissance Fair. And if we dressed in costume, we got extra credit. So I dressed in costume. And I wasn't there with friends, I was there with my class. So I was walking around by myself. But because I was in period costume, they let me play all the games and stuff for free. So they let me do the archery, and I had so much fun doing the archery. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
There was a guy who I dated for a while who fondly remembered doing archery as a little kid. So I bought him a bow and arrow once to send to him. I really just trying to change the subject away from guns, guys. I like archery.
Hey, archery is really cool, and it's a real skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first archery shot was not a bullseye. I just didn't have the technique of pulling back the bow right yet. But I
Oh,
did get one
everybody has to
eventually.
practice it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's been 3 hours, guys. Maybe that's the
That's
cue
a
to get
cue.
off the gun topic. We can say it's time to go.
Yeah, I
Final
have to go to
thoughts for
bed.
the San Diego farewells?
Final thoughts. I don't know. I gonna try to go skating tomorrow. That's my goal for tomorrow.
I like
I
that goal.
I'm trying to get out, guys. I really have been trying. And
Well, you could
just need to do
Try
it
to get
because I don't want to
people
like sink
together.
into a depression over this. I need to keep going again. Thanks for listening to me mope and whine and bitch about it.
Yeah, you're
you could
welcome.
start to
Appreciate
get
you
deeper
guys.
Anytime.
and deeper into the water, though. Like, you don't have to start with swimming. Just get a knee
Yeah,
deep, foot deep.
I did get in the water Thursday and plunged in and ducked waves for a few minutes and got back out. But yeah, you can't be too upset and be roller skating. So I'm gonna try that tomorrow, and then Monday try to go for my swim. I'm just gonna just keep pushing myself and keep trying. Eventually, I'll get there.
Yeah, you will. I
Or you
Yeah.
believe in
could
you.
get yourself a stuffed animal, let it swim in the water, and you get free aromatherapy.
What stuffed animal do don't mind ruining? I really don't have any. I keep every time like a neighbor has one of their grandkids or a little kid over, I end up giving another one away. So I really only have a couple left. One from when my squirrels were babies, and then I've got the Papa Smurf, and the leprechaun, really, and my teddy bear. That's it, because I keep giving them all away. I just gave away my
We
Snoopy
need
and my
proof of life
Woodstock.
before Seamus.
No, you
Where is
can't give
poor
that away.
Seamus? Oh, he's over here. Hello. I haven't
Yeah, you
given him
can't give
away
that
yet.
away.
Oh, my globe fell.
No, you can't give
So
that
yeah,
away.
Seamus is still here. I still have my Papa Smurf.
Yeah, you
But yeah,
can't
I've been
get
trying
rid
to
of
like
that one either.
declutter. So whenever like a little kid's over, I'm like, oh, here, take a toy, you know. But I'm out of toys now. I have to start getting
Yeah.
some. All right, guys. You can tell I'm really excited about leaving. I'm like dragging my feet just to get off of here. But I appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming, and thanks to Papa Smurf, even though he wasn't here. He was here in spirit with
Yeah,
his
he was.
harp ale.
Yep.
Can you guys see that? He's
Yep.
still drinking.
Yes.
Bye, guys. Get out and have a fun day. Do something fun today. Bye.
Bye.
It's
Bye.
already gone.